Hello.
I don't even know how to open after that.
You simply don't
Cold.
acknowledge it like a sane person.
You give me
Now
far too much
recording.
credit in the being sane department.
No, I'm not saying you are sane. I'm saying do this thing like a sane person would.
Acting. Now that I can do.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello,
everyone.
hello. MP Nicole Mason
Hi everybody. Aragorn, hello.
Aragorn, hello.
and Aragorn.
Oh.
I too wouldn't.
Aragorn coming
we
in
were
with
talking.
heat.
We were talking about Mars. Aragorn,
Yeah, I think it was
saying that
Mars had to
she-
be a sane person and thus not acknowledged. No, Akira!
I don't know. Dylan said something a little on the unhinged side.
Dylan always
I
says
did
things
not-
on a little on the unhinged side.
That is very true, though.
I heard Dylan.
All right.
You did
You
indeed
did.
hear Dylan.
I
Dylan
believe-
is here.
Well, do we want to do the announcement right away, Dylan? How do we want to start this?
The
I see we have
announcement?
2 people on
Yes.
Twitch, and I haven't seen how
I
many
have
people
a
are
total
on
of 8
YouTube
people
yet.
here already. at the
Ah,
moment.
that seems like a decent amount.
Now let's wait.
We're gonna wait.
I mean, most
This
people aren't
this
here yet.
trial's gonna go though. Is all I'm gonna say. I don't think there's.
I don't know if there's
you
gonna
get
be
the
a
beginning or
natural
the end,
break.
Dylan. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Do you want to make the announcement now while you're awake, or at 11:30 when you're tired?
Yeah.
The next time it says like saved to be continued.
I'm
you,
gonna
like,
tell
take a
you.
break.
I'm gonna
It's
tell you,
not
Dylan.
gonna say
It's
that,
not gonna
I don't
fucking
think.
happen. It's not happening. This entire stream. It's not gonna happen. Do you want to risk it?
I'll risk it.
All right. Dylan's risking it, guys. Stay tuned
Risking
to
it
the
for
end,
the
I
biscuit.
guess.
I mean,
A
geez, God
ghost.
forbid we like
For
have
If
a
you watched the
conversation.
last
very
one,
like
Aragorn,
that.
special announcement.
We are cross-examining Dalia, the ghost inhabiting what we are predicting to be Maya's body at this very moment.
Yes.
And we are jumping right into it. This is certainly going to be something all right.
Hey, pastry.
Hello, Pastry Puff. And
Hiya,
Zilla.
pastry.
Very-
Oh, and Zilla too.
But
Welcome,
That's past your
welcome. You're
bedtime. I'm so sorry,
just
Mason.
in time.
You've heard the announcement at least twice
Mason,
now,
you
so
know.
it's not a. Some people in here know the announcement. Others will be surprised. Here we are.
I mean, it's in the Discord. It was in the last
Only-
2 streams.
yeah, yeah. So we'll see.
Now then, let's continue where we left off,
Okay, every
shall
time
we?
we start this game, I'm not ready to be either of the voices that I have to voice. Every time it's like a shock.
Think about how I feel.
How are you not ready to be Phoenix?
I
You
don't know.
are
Yes,
Phoenix,
fucking
Dory.
Mega fucking seriously, could you imagine?
I'm just he just jump scares me every
in the middle
time.
of Edgeworth investigations.
After-
I'm not ready
yeah.
to play as Edgeworth tonight, guys.
After the Dylan show, I got unprepared, unready.
Untrained.
Mm. There you go. We believe
Whoa.
Iris to be in the secret cell cave.
We think she's in the secret tunnel.
Yeah, secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Whoa, what the?
Oh God.
Ah, yeah, she is in bitch mode.
Yes. How can I help you, Mr. Judge?
Well,
Good.
it seems that if we're to learn the truth,
That indigestive, well.
we'll need to hear your testimony.
I have no problem with that. But when you've seen what I have, sometimes the truth is better left unknown.
Hate that.
I really don't
Yeah,
like
I hate that too! A lot! Ugh.
Well, in any case, let's hear your testimony. Tell us about the plan that was carried out that night. I am baffled that chat has predicted this will go for the full 3 hours. Like,
I mean,
what the
I
hell?
mean,
Hoopty
the
loopty
Gant
shit
one,
are we running
the Gant
into?
one went were a while too. Okay, I'm just saying, it's gonna be a lot. I can't imagine.
We're gonna find her guilty in like the next 10 minutes, and then after that, we just celebrate for the next 2 hours and 45.
All right.
Woo!
The whole plan began with my death. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya Fey would have to die first. The idea for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pin... The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway.
How does this absolve her of crimes?
Well, it seems that. Oh, yeah, yes,
Hold
Phoenix.
it! Wait a minute! Did you just say the plan was to kill Maya Fey? Yes. You have a problem with that?
Quite
Don't
a
give
few,
us that
actually.
Nonsense! Point!
What, Joseph Trent? Well, if you've got a problem, solve it during cross-examination. That's one of my rules.
Mr. Godot is correct. And by the way, that's one of my rules as well!
Is it? To kill Maya? Could it be true? Oh, God. That was really short. Why did that testimony feel really, really short? We're just presenting it all.
Part 1 of part 1.
Yeah,
It
really,
must
though.
be.
You were executed last month, correct? Yes, I was hanged. It wasn't exactly pleasant.
This week on Ghost Hunters.
How did you manage to discuss the plan? When did you talk with Morgan Fay? Last year. She was transferred to the same detention center as me.
Hey, John.
Somehow.
Who made that decision?
Somehow, when she was in solitary confinement, we could still chat. Since I was on death row and she was my mother, it was actually pretty easy to meet with her. It was my final wish, you see.
I see. So that's when you discuss the plan.
Are you crazy? At first,
Possibly.
At first, that woman was planning to kill me as well, even though I'm her own daughter. All to make Pearl Fay the master of Karain? Okay, Morgan's back to top-level fucking bitch.
Morgan just gave up on
There was
all
like a
her
little
daughters.
bit there. There was like a little bit there. It was like, okay, she was wronged by her husband was kind of a bitch because he left her because she just didn't have power. That was kind of a dick move, you know, like that's lame gold digging attitude. But
The whole branch family
fucking
sucks.
Morgan being like,
Except Pearl.
I'm gonna kill literally everybody but Pearl. That the whole is like,
Well,
God.
because only the oldest can have the technique. Gotta get Dalia out of the way. Then she won't be the oldest anymore.
Listen, we've all felt like we want to kill our family members. We all have our favorites. It's the same thing. Just turn up to 11.
I can't say I relate.
I don't know if Ori relates to that one.
Ori is an only child who loves her parents.
Yep.
That is cheating.
It's
You are
cheating.
Pearl in this situation. We don't get to ask you.
I'm Phoenix.
Well, if Ori is Pearl in this situation, then she has two sisters she's
Yeah, no,
literally
no,
never
I'm
heard
Phoenix.
of.
No.
I'm Phoenix. My parents
wait,
are so
Mars, you're
inconsequential.
right.
No.
Ever hear of your sisters, Ori?
No. Stop.
And there we have
Oh
it.
God. She's a cold, twisted woman. She thought she could finally regain her lost honor.
By
The
killing. Yeah,
honor
that was
that
smart.
she lost when her younger sister, Misty, took her place as the master.
'Cause she had
Ever
no
since that
talent.
day, she's
No, it
been
wasn't
working
about
this
talent.
plan. It's
She
skill.
had her chance, but she missed.
Misty it.
Mhm.
A plan, huh?
Oris and Orhilla. Orhillia. Or
It's actually kind of
Julia.
brilliant.
hold it! You're talking about Pearl Fay, is that correct? Yes, though at first she had high hopes for the two of us.
god, get down. You and your twin sister, Iris?
That's correct. Unfortunately, neither of us had much spiritual power. That's why we were abandoned by her, along with our father. What fucking twisted narrative is that? I don't know who to trust, and it ain't you, okay? Pearl, why can't you have been old enough to know what the fuck happened?
Abandoned.
I think this is just a lie. The only person I ever really cared about in life was myself.
The only truth that has been spoken so far.
Literally. My sister was a nuisance, so I convinced my father to leave her at an old temple. Because I'm just the bitch. You mean Iris? Yes, my father remarried a woman, so... And she also had a daughter. The less children you have, the more money there is to go around, right? Not unless you want those tax breaks, which is a whole nother story, but... Well, he was a jeweler. He didn't really need that sort of stuff. But on top of that, my father had absolutely no interest in children in general. Why he took us is beyond me.
How horrible.
Yeah, you know, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. The really horrible one, though, was that woman. That bitter, vengeful woman. You know, calling her mom? I'm almost proud. It was her stubbornness that gave birth to that child.
Did she name
Pearl
her?
Fay.
Did she name her junk stubbornness?
No!
What?
Why?
I mean, it was her
Weird.
stubbornness that gave birth to Pearl. No, that was your
I mean, let me tell you, I'm pretty sure it does take at least a reasonable amount of stubbornness to make it through that.
Okay. Or a surgical intervention.
That
That
too.
is not
But
easy.
you're also in the Crane village, so I very much doubt that.
It's not the easy way
True.
out.
You may continue.
She was born with an abundance of spiritual power, unfortunately for her. Morgan Fay heaped all of her broken hopes and dreams onto that poor child's back.
Man, talk about living vicariously through your daughter.
All because of her pathetic dreams of having her bloodline become the main family. Hold it! Dap! Maya would have to die? But why?
Phoenix, you learned this.
Well, before she was just gonna go to jail for the rest of her life. I'm just saying. That was plan one. I guess maybe she could have gotten the death sentence, but only one character is confirmed to have ever gotten the death sentence in this game, so...
Karma?
Her! Dalia! Standing
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
dead right here!
She is a ghost right now. She's dead.
Dylan!
In my mind, Karma was killed.
I think he had to have been, but
His
damn!
name is Karma. It's definitely.
But this is
he-
the
he was
only
definitely killed.
confirmed blatant in-game was on death row and murdered. By the state.
That's her first mistake. She should have asked to be put into a different place besides death row.
Uh-huh, yeah. Okay.
They kill you there. She should have known.
For our bloodline to succeed as the main family, thus making Pearl the new master. The remaining descendants of the current master had to be taken care of. Objection! But Pearl's would point! Never agree to a plan like that! She adores Maya! How sad. You still don't get it, do you? What Pearl wanted has nothing to do with it. Morgan didn't care one bit about Pearl. The only thing she cared about was the position of master. That's all.
I sentence you all to an infinity number of years of therapy. Y'all need it.
No, honestly, just take Pearl away. Have Phoenix adopt Pearl. Or Maya, even she's 18. She could do it. You know, it just
Okay.
needs to be out of this family shit, okay?
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Take Pearl away and then put them in jail.
Yeah, in jail, not therapy.
That
jail.
too.
There's no
Yeah,
coming back.
thank you.
That's ridiculous. She was willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve her goal. The life of her daughter. And naturally, the life of Maya Fey as well. How could anyone do that?
They're irredeemable bastard.
Yep. Hold it! You point! You were going to kill Maya? Pearl didn't need to know anything about it, even though she would have gone to jail for it because that is the standard in this game?
So we've heard of resting bitch face, but if you look on the screen, this is active bitch face. There's nothing
yeah.
resting about her.
She's got
the
no
other
chill.
one is resting bitch face. When she's like up to the like left and she's playing with her hair, that's resting bitch face. Down to the right, active bitch face. But, if this game's continuity is to be believed, if Dalia did indeed get channeled by Pearl, and then as Pearl kill Maya, Pearl would have gone to jail.
I mean, they did try to do it with Edgeworth.
Well, I guess they were like pin it on Iris, but come on, when have your cockamamie schemes worked yet?
They never do.
Pearl didn't need to know anything about it. All she had to do was follow the instructions in the letter and channel me. And then I would have simply used her body and finished the job.
And then got away with it.
In any case, I'm already dead, and there's nothing any of you can do to me.
So we are going to blink her out of existence for good, right?
Gotta
No, worse.
Because
Worse?
otherwise, what the hell are we
No,
gonna
no.
do?
trap
to
her in
We're
a
gonna
jar.
Listen, when there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! And then we suck her into a vacuum and
Ghost
lock her
police?
soul into a fucking broom closet for all of eternity,
It's
where
the
she's
vase.
yearning for the
It's
afterlife.
I
the
still
Amu
feel like
urn.
that's not enough.
Into the jar. So the plan was to blame the crime on your younger twin? On Sister Iris was a guru temper?
She and I look absolutely identical. No one can tell us apart, except for my flaming fucking red hair. If someone were to witness me killing Maya with a hood on or something, naturally, they would think it was Iris that had done it.
And the witness in this case was the Edna, Sister Bikini.
I never would have guessed she was going to return to Hazakura Temple that night. But she wound up seeing Iris's crime anyway.
But why did you want to pin the murder on Iris in the first place?
Well, obviously, there needed someone who needed to be the murderer, and it couldn't be me.
Okay, I understand that, but she's your twin sister, isn't she? Have you no
killed my
shame?
stepsister already by my own hand, and I wasn't even dead yet. You really think that this is anything? Twin sister, don't make me laugh. She's nothing but a
I wasn't trying
backstabber.
to.
Literally, I couldn't care less about her. Backstabber? You just don't understand. You never will. Anyway.
An explanation would be most appreciated.
Yeah, literally. You're such an idiot, Feeny. Just like all those years ago. Oh, wait. I don't think I actually pressed that. I think I went to the end. But
This
I
is the
see.
same one.
Thank you. Press the same thing.
I can't believe it. She meant to kill Maya. No, I can't believe
Oh.
it. She meant to kill Maya. I've got to
Okay.
keep a cool head, and I need to get more information out of her. It's the only way to understand this plan and what she was after as well. No, I skipped to the end instead of pressing the last statement, which I meant to do.
Phoenix, you're supposed to be an ace
Gotcha.
attorney. You can't be thinking about head right now.
Oh my god. Hold it! You think the plan was a success? You heard me. Just as that woman had hoped. Maya Fey is dead. Lies! Who the fuck is channeling you then, bitch? It certainly ain't Iris.
Nope.
And now the title of Master will pass on to Pearl Fey. Objection! Tap! That's absurd! Maya is just point! She's
In the
just
shadow realm.
trapped inside the sacred cavern! God. Really? You're as foolishly optimistic as ever, aren't you? My darling Feeny. Yeah, horrible. Hated that. You know, I hated it before, but worse now. Do you want to know the truth? Ever since we met, I've despised you. Your your sniveling naivete and your pathetic faith in other people.
And she actually
Disgusting.
screwed up her insult.
I just want to know one thing. What did you personally think of Morgan Fey's plan? Really? I told you already, didn't I? It was a stupid plan. It had no point, no value other than fulfilling her own greedy desires.
Then
Yes.
why did you go along with it?
That's, I think, exactly where we're going
What-
with this.
what
Why
do
did
you
you
gain?
do it then? Yeah, if it was stupid and dumb and whatever, what did you get out of it? Yes, it was certainly nothing to be proud of. Tap! Point! If that's how you feel, why did you help her carry it out? Bam!
Thank you.
Why would you do it? Why would you kill Maya? You didn't, though. I know it. You may not understand it, being the kind and gentle soul that you are, but I just have a bloodlust, and even as a ghost, I'm going to murder. You may not be able to appreciate why someone like me would help a woman like that. So then tell me, bitch, why? Just stop talking around in circles. Just fuck it out with it.
Because you're both cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
Literally, though.
I'm not like other women. I'm a murderer.
Dalia the pick-me.
I get
Listen,
shit
when
done.
I talk about my body count, I mean fucking literally. I'm just killing people this whole time.
God, that does go so well with that meme, though. Hey, so what's your body count? I don't know, like 50? Oh, wow, you've really slept with that many people? Oh, is that what you were asking? Well.
Slept with? I'm not a necrophiliac. What?
Damn, don't take it a step further.
Excuse me?
Isn't it obvious? I'm not like that woman. I'm smarter, prettier, and just way better at what I do. And I only act in my own self-interest. Isn't that what you just said that Morgan was doing? She didn't care about Pearl at all. She was only acting in her own self-interest. Just say! The reason I helped her was for myself. Yeah, but what did you get out of it? Why that face? That face don't go with this line. Nuh-uh. What?
I am a confused.
For my own personal satisfaction. What did you say? So this woman, Dalia Hawthorne, she had
It's
her own
crazy.
reason for wanting Maya dead? To get back at me?
That's the only thing I can really think of.
Do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now? What my goal was? Well, I'm gonna press it. Hold it! Obviously, it's because you were helping Morgan Fey. An idiot as always, Feeny. Helping. Don't make me laugh. From the day I was born to the day I died, I never helped anyone, besides myself. I lived for myself, and in the end, I died for myself. I thought that was obvious. So she wasn't actually cooperating with Morgan. She was just using Morgan and her plan so she could accomplish her own goal. But what was it? All I wanted to do was kill Maya Fey. I don't think that's true. I think she wanted to kill Misty Fey. Because that's why Misty is dead over there. Because if the plan is to be believed, well, I guess, did Morgan know Misty was still alive? I don't know. Interesting. That was the only way I could think of to get revenge. Revenge? It looks like I have no choice but to present that piece of evidence. What piece of evidence?
That piece.
What piece, Phoenix?
That
I
one.
can't believe it. She meant to kill Maya. I've got to keep a cool head, and I said this already. Okay.
All right, piece of evidence.
Okay.
Let's check our evidence.
I know, I just want to get to this one. Do you understand why I wanted to kill Maya? What was my goal?
She wanted to throw curry at the portrait of
Yeah.
Misty Faye, and Maya was blocking it. So the only
Temple.
way through...
Sadly, that was Pearl, we've confirmed.
I'm just being...
Only pupil, ours is Hood. Weather data. Shichishito staff.
It's gotta be the recent stuff.
What says your report? Tracks photo. Prime photo. Sketch. Sphere. This was opened once before. This is all the evidence I have. Dagger, Dusky Bridge, and this. So let's read this again. Be careful, once I fall, because this was read before, right? So it had to be somebody else who read it beforehand. So near the lights, mischannel her spirit, leave everything up to her. Her name is blah blah blah. She is all our blah blah, the whole blah blah. There's a picture of her, use it when
Her
you
words
channel
have
her.
never been spoken.
Thank you. This is burn it. Also
Gravely roast the master.
In the fires of Hades.
I don't know.
She really wrote this thinking her daughter would understand it.
Yeah, really. Again, she confirmed she didn't know about Pearl. She didn't care about Pearl. She didn't fucking teach her to read, and then she forgot that she didn't teach her how to fucking read.
Maybe if you want your revenge plans to work, you should teach the person you're going to use as a pawn how to read.
Why?
And not use metaphors.
Why did Dalia
Similes got it.
want to kill Maya for revenge? It was for revenge.
What about... Do we have anything in profiles? Oh! What happens when you click on Mia?
Listen, I know we're desperate guys, but don't profile people.
Passed away 2 years ago. Nothing about that.
It doesn't say anything about the past case.
Real name Misty Faye, Maya's mother. See, that's odd. You know, I don't know. I don't think that's it. Obviously not about that. Oh god. I don't even know.
This one has me kind of stumped, gotta be honest.
Like, I know why I would want her to have killed Maya, right? Like, revenge on Mia, revenge
Like,
on
it all
Misty.
makes sense,
But like,
do we
what do I
present?
show? I understand why I want to kill Maya.
No, I don't understand. That's the problem.
Any thoughts, Dylan?
I mean, remind me what Maya did to her in the first place, if anything.
Nothing. To my
Maya
understanding,
did
Maya
nothing.
herself did
Is
nothing.
this just to hurt Phoenix?
My understanding... But Phoenix isn't the one who got her in jail. Mia was.
When did she get arrested? Like what
In the
was
Phoenix
crime?
trial. In where Phoenix was on trial for killing Duck
Oh
Swallow.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's...
she probably blames Phoenix, doesn't she?
You think she...
Because he testified against her?
He didn't, though. Remember, he fucking ate the poison bottle for her.
Oh, you're right.
This one's rough.
Keep cycling through the evidence.
Okay. Autopsy, tracks, murder,
Neither pastry.
sketch. We're not good, nor do we want a clue. We're gonna get it. We're
Correct.
gonna get it.
Yeah, we'll eventually piece it together.
This we haven't used yet, have we? We did. What does this have in it? I just don't remember. Oh, this we used for the wire.
Can
shit.
you press it again so we can see specifically what we could be looking for?
Oh, yes, if I actually clicked the press button and not the continue button. You succeeded anyway. Hold it! Obviously because you were helping Morgan Fay. She wasn't. Don't make me laugh. I only do things for myself.
Okay.
That's the big vibe in here. She only does things for
died
herself.
for myself.
So she wasn't cooperating with Morgan. She was just using Morgan and her plan so she could accomplish her own goal. All she wanted to do was kill Maya. That was the only way I could think of to get revenge.
She's basically Mia, really, if you squint.
Revenge. Why? What evidence, Phoenix? I want to know what can you tell me? Can you tell me the evidence, Phoenix?
All right, let's look again
That
real
piece.
quick.
It's that piece.
It's that piece? Yeah.
It's so obvious. All right, let's look. Let's really look.
Do I understand? Objection. You can't ask me questions.
Okay, cult magazine, useless. Hanging scroll, no.
What over these?
Nope. Nope.
Hood. leather
Definitely
jacket,
not.
Shishito,
Nope,
other
nope.
weapon.
Okay, it'll probably be on the second page.
Tracks photo, no. Crime photo, no.
crime,
we did
no.
this. This one's
Yes,
done.
no.
I don't think we need that one again.
That's never coming back.
This did
Crystal
mention
Spear,
having
no.
money on it once upon a time, that it was kind of valuable.
No.
But she can't
you
use it
wouldn't
if
care
she's
about
dead. Yeah, it's revenge.
Wait, hold on a sec.
What?
If you go to profiles, does it say that Maya's the little sister of Mia?
No.
God damn it!
What does Mia say? What's Mia say?
We
Maya,
checked
it
that.
does say Maya's
Although
older
it does
sister.
say Maya's older sister.
Yeah,
In life
just
and
do
law.
it.
Present her?
I mean, we're not gonna lose points. Fucking hell!
Objection! Could
That
it
wasn't a
be
piece of evidence. That was a profile.
that your actual goal had nothing to do with Maya Fey herself? As I said, none of you have the power to punish me anymore. Because I'm already dead. Death becomes me, one might say. Well, I had the same problem, you see. You can't punish the dead, and you can't take revenge on them either.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Alright.
You wanted to take revenge on someone.
I was sentenced to die because of that woman. Mia Fey. I somehow knew this was it.
So did we!
To send her a message. It's just not evidence, Phoenix! You really threw me there! It was at her hands that I
was
suffered my first and last humiliation. I wanted her to feel the same pain she made me feel. Sadly, when I realized revenge was impossible, I gave up.
And you
Koala.
reasoned it was impossible?
Hey there, Koala.
Was it perhaps because Mia Fey had already died?
Yeah. And Sarah.
Oh, hello, hello.
Yes, and I realized there's only one way to take revenge against the dead.
And how do you do that? I'm just asking for a friend.
Just an idiot, as always.
You take their magic sports hat?
Even when the magic sports hat? What?
Yeah, you know, Switty Werben Yangerman Jensen just trying
Oh.
to rest in peace,
Okay.
and all of a sudden you just fucking reach into his grave, grab his sports hat.
I
not know where
thought
this was
that was the
going.
reference you were making, but
I'm
I
not-
wasn't sure.
I was not there.
Okay, what the fuck are those drink hats called?
Drink
not the-
hats
Yeah, I think they are literally called drink cats or drink hats
or
soda
straw hats, something like that.
Yeah.
Did you say drink cat?
She
I did.
definitely did.
I did.
Hold on.
Even when the
What
body dies.
Is the heck? Maybe Werben
Jaeger Man Jensen.
Jaeger
He
Man Jensen.
was number one.
Can't
to
do
wait with
that,
bated
Mr.
breath.
Okay, I asked what was the hat of Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen's hat called, and it's just like Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen's hat. Thanks, Google.
Look up drink caddy hat.
Best answer ever.
Now we're on a tangent. Novelty drinking
That we are.
helmet. Adjustable can holder helmet. Beer holder hat. Drink holder hat.
Beer hats.
Soda guzzler helmet.
Soda.
Oh, soda guzzler.
Why is it so specific?
What are those beard hats called? A beer hat or beer helmet. Patented by Steve Nelson in 1985. It's a form of
1985?
party
Wow.
hat in which cans of beer are attached to it with a rigid hat. There you go. It's a variety
yeah.
of party hat, not a sports hat, all right?
Makes sense to me.
They also have Western cowboy hat versions.
So let's just overdub the name that we found onto what I said. Yeah, but can we this one time?
No.
Well, I tried.
Even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, lives on forever.
Eh?
I clicked enter, but I was still on Chrome instead of the game. I wanted to take away the person that Mia Fey loved most. This is not the face! Don't use this face!
Why
This
are
face!
you giving innocent face? With
Innocent
these
face!
lines?
For like the most heinous lines! I
Maybe they
wanted to
think it's more deranged that way.
I wanted to kill her with my own hands, just like my stepsister. That would be the one and only way I could take my revenge against Mia Fey. That was the reason I helped out with that woman's plans. Just for that? For that you would kill Maya? Point! Your goal was no different than that of Morgan Fey! Bitches, both of you!
Yes, I must agree, bitches.
Bitches.
As they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Woo! Very accurate.
It falls
Judge.
very close on the gnarled, tangled roots. What a
Ooh.
cruel plan. Cruel, cold, and heartless.
Don't waste your time preaching to the dead. I've already told you there's not a thing you can do to me. Ugh.
Can we just Thanos snap her out of his existence, please?
That night.
Please?
We could force her to do jumping jacks. You know, exercise that spirit.
I don't think that's torturous enough.
At about 9:30 p.m., I materialized into this world. I quickly pinned up my hair and put on a demon-warding hood. How ironic.
In which she should have poofed out of existence
Yeah, really.
immediately.
Guess they don't really work. Then I picked up the staff that was by my side and left Hazakura Temple. So it was Elisto Nim who channeled her after all! What?
Why the fuck did she do that? To prevent Pearl from doing it? But she still is gonna take over your body.
Read the note. So she read the note first, right? We knew someone read it first. Misty read it first. We had thought that before. Then she channels Dalia first, so that Pearl doesn't do it. But then what?
That's where I'm like,
That ridiculous head nun never noticed a thing.
oh my god. Why do I feel like there's more jiggle than usual?
That's how much jiggle there always was.
There's always been that amount. She left Maya Fey at the inner temple and wobbled back, clutching her poor old back.
What did you do there?
That kid was easier to handle than I had hoped. This is not right. I don't know. I had caught up with her in the front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I had got from the storeroom and... The blood squelching is just music to my ears.
See, now that's the sprite you pair with that.
So then you're saying you point stabbed Maya? But then how did Misty die, Phoenix? How did this happen? This is a lie. This is a fabrication.
This is a lot of pieces.
Okay. Crackpot theory.
All right, let's hear it.
Mia somehow knew. Maybe Misty read the note. Misty channels Mia. You know, leaves like a note, right? How we did in like Farewell My Turnabout. Mia reads it. Mia gets channeled by Maya, right? Does the note thing. So Maya reads the note. And then Maya channels Dalia. So then Dalia can't do the shit because she can't. What is stopping them from Celeste and Paxing, though? You know, I feel
that's
like
what I was
nothing...
imagining.
Yeah,
she goes
that's
into the mom's
thing.
body. She stabs herself. She jumps out a window.
Yeah. Because well, we know the fall happened because of
it's
the swinging
also,
across
like-
the bridge.
Like,
But-
if Elise was channeling her to protect Pearl and Maya, like, you gotta lock yourself in a room first. You gotta tie yourself down with rope. Otherwise, like, the person is still in your body
But
and
the
can
other
do
thing-
whatever the hell they want with it.
Remember. There had to be someone alive on the Sanctum Sanctorum side of the bridge in order to Superman
And
trapeze
we-
artist Misty Faye's body over
And we
to,
know that was
to
Iris.
Iris at the other side. No, Iris was at the Hazakura Temple the whole time, remember?
Oh, right.
I think that's what happened. And then, but so there was someone who had to be alive, part of this plan, to shoot Misty Faye's dead body across the water, right? Like that, there had to be two people in this. So this story doesn't add up.
This trial is nuts.
Point! You're saying that you stabbed Maya? It's strange, but I don't actually have a clear memory of what happened after that. You know, endorphins.
What does that mean? No clear memory.
I was
I
just
forget.
so high on that murderous bloodlust that I just can't fully remember. I don't really know. I think
Why is she playing innocent now?
I was stabbed. Which is
What?
weird because, you know, feeling dying again is kind of like a...
Oh
strange
shit!
experience.
Someone
Yeah,
else
how
is
did-
trying to murder Elise.
You were stabbed!
Interesting.
Well, she looks like Iris right now, remember? So,
Oh right.
Hmm.
at the last minute, Maya Faye must have stabbed me. I'm sure of it. Objection! Dad! That's not like her at all! Maya wouldn't stab a french fry with a plastic fork! Anyway.
I love that. That's so much better than wouldn't hurt a fly.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, I suddenly lost consciousness. But before I did, I scrawled her name on the lantern upside down.
Why?
Just as I was... Oh. Behind my back.
Ah.
Okay, that makes sense. Why your
Okay,
brain
all
works
right.
that way, I
I
don't
see
know,
that.
but that's weird.
Wait.
That's weird.
I'm dying to know. What was the Japanese version of stab a french fry with a plastic fork?
Also, that's weird. How when your like hand is to your back, you write upside down. Why is that? That's really wild. I'm like doing it. Like, yeah.
This is upside down?
But you're not upside down. I'm right side up.
The hand is.
My hand isn't.
I think
Maybe
it has
is.
something
You're right,
to
it
do
is.
with how
That's
the brain
weird.
is wired.
That's really weird. That's just weird brain shit. All right.
very
I
weird
had
brain shit.
hoped it would cast suspicion on her. I can't believe she was thinking that until the bitter end. Well, technically it wasn't the end for her. That's where my memory temporarily stops. Like I was shunted back to the Shadow Realm.
For good reason.
It stops.
I don't have any memory of actually killing Maya Fey with my own 2 hands. What a shame. My very last memory was...
Wow! What?
Wow!
What on earth?
Ooh. Maya's
Okay.
terror-filled eyes, which, you know, is probably how she would look when she was dying anyway.
Mm.
When I woke up after that, I was in the sacred cavern surrounded by darkness.
You were in the sacred cavern?
Who do you think is... Okay, Dalia, you're smart. So I'm going to assume that this is all like a fabrication still, because otherwise, who do you think is channeling you right now? You kind of killed them all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like-
like
What?
maybe she's just hyped up on that revenge.
I don't know. I feel like they made her too cunning to try and, you know, have her just be dumb. I don't know. I'm gonna go with it's all a fabrication by her.
Never underestimate crazy.
The entrance was sealed with one of those trick locks. Somehow I had been trapped in there.
But how did you wind up in there?
I'd like to know that myself. Anyway, I was worried. I didn't know whether or not Maya Fey was dead. So important. And I swore I wouldn't return to the underworld until I knew that I had killed her myself.
Very good. You're one tough cookie.
You know, dying twice already kind of takes the edge off. But I wanted to get out of there and make sure she was dead. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't get out.
The trick lock stopped you? Huh?
I didn't know how to remove it.
So then you're saying you were actually confined against your will inside the sacred cavern?
Nothing new, if I'm being honest. But yes, I wanted to get rid of that annoying lock as soon as possible. But it wasn't easy. I kept getting interrupted while I was working on it. Interrupted? It was early in the morning, but someone came to the training hall.
What? Who?
Tap! Could it have been point, Maya? What an idiot. Well, I did think the same thing, but I couldn't really see. Why not? If someone had spotted me, I would have lost my chance to take revenge. So I made sure to hide myself well at the back of the sacred cavern. That morning, only 2 people could have gone into that training hall. Maya and Pearls. Pearls went there to cover the hanging scroll in gravy. Still, I managed to remove the lock. But I was too late.
What do you mean by that?
The flies had already started to gather.
Around the gravy. Yeah.
Definitely around the gravy.
Yep.
The bridge had been fixed and the police had started their investigation, correct?
Naturally. So I couldn't go out. So instead, I returned to the cavern and put the lock back on myself. I realized I wouldn't get a chance to see Maya's corpse as I had hoped. Ugh, sightseeing. But just then, Lady Luck showed up. Lady Luck? Well, after that big earthquake,
Yeah.
she showed up. All by herself. To think that backstabber would come to help me.
So wait, she was Maya the whole time and she just didn't know?
I think... No. She was Elise.
No, I
Elise
know,
channeled
but now
her.
she's Maya.
Yeah,
And
And she
this
just
whole
doesn't
time she
know.
was Maya.
she has to be. There's nobody else.
Yeah,
she could
she's
fucking be.
definitely
There's
fucking Maya.
no
Yeah,
way
there's
it's anyone
nowhere else
else.
she could be anyone else.
There's
yeah.
no one left who could channel
So
her.
honestly,
It
I
has
feel
to-
like Dahlia's a little dum-dum right now.
A little?
Pretty dum-dum right now. The real Iris! She said she'd come to make sure that the secret cavern was alright. Stupid girl. I came out from the secret cavern and got a feel for the situation. And I locked her away in my place. I'm not sympathetic towards Iris, I'm sorry. I'm not.
No.
I had finally learned
Iris
exactly
is
what had
kind of a little bit of
happened.
a doormat.
A doormat and then some, right? Where was she when we're trying to take the fucking locks off? Just chilling? You know, come on. Could have said something. It was then I learned that the plan had actually succeeded. What do you mean your plan had succeeded? I had misunderstood one thing, you see. That night, the one that had summoned me, I had assumed it was Pearl Fay.
Well, of course you would have assumed that. It was written in the instructions.
But I was wrong. The person that actually called my spirit back was Misty Fay, the
Why?
picture book author. The only reason I can think of is to try and prevent the plan from happening. But that would be
That's
dumb
what I can think.
because
But
she has
unless,
no
again,
control.
you locked yourself up, you lose control.
Yeah, werewolf rules, you know?
What?
Well, that's really the only possibility, isn't it? And I can deduce that, but I maybe can't deduce that I'm Maya right now. I mean, it really sounds that way, but I could be lying through my teeth, as I do 90% of the time I talk. I mean, after I'd lost consciousness in the garden, it was her body that was left lying there, not Pearl.
Thank God for that.
Maya Fey. I wasn't able to kill her with my own hands after all. But even so, I made her commit the most vile sin a human can commit. Okay, so she knows she didn't kill Maya, but she thinks that she made Maya Fey kill Misty Fey, and thus is going to go to jail because self-defense still makes you go to jail? I don't know.
Or your reputation is just forever tarnished.
People won't know it was self-defense.
Okay,
So
but hold
that's
on.
why.
That shouldn't stop her from being the master, though, right?
Just in jail?
No, she wouldn't be in jail. Because we found out it's self-defense.
But that's the thing.
Thinking she
Dahlia
thought that
didn't
it
know
was-
that people would know it was self-defense.
see.
Dahlia
Okay.
was hoping she'd get
Alright.
blamed for it.
I see.
Ah.
Okay.
And
is very
that
true,
is...
Matricide. The sin of killing her own mother. Well, she didn't really know it was her mother, and I think she still doesn't know right now because, you know, she can't really understand what's going on right now. She's kind of in, like, the coma state. But, yeah. Ugh. No way! Phoenix, please!
Order! Order in the court! What is the meaning of this?
This
She
is
just gave you
Jigglypuff.
the definition.
I'm thinking of how does the game do it that Misty Fey was killed and it wasn't Maya, right? Like that's the end goal we have to get to here, and I'm not sure
Yeah.
how that is.
She could have possessed Iris?
No, because someone was on the other side of the bridge, right? Like that's
Wait,
the
when-
biggest thing.
It was
Hold
a
on.
two-person job.
When she killed, she meaning Dahlia,
hmm
Elise.
Dalia
And-
was Elise,
Okay, so someone else killed her?
so someone else killed Elise while Dalia was possessing Elise. And
it wasn't
Dalia
Iris for
thinks
sure?
it was Maya. Iris was on the other side of the bridge because when Elise was dead and they swung her over to the other side,
Okay.
Someone was on the other side. At least that's the going theory right now. Because that was the fall of like 10 feet or whatever. It's true, I was the one who attacked Maya Fey. But even so, the murderer who actually stuffed out Misty Fey's life was none other than your darling little Maya. Objection! Tap! Ridiculous! That's nonsense! Are you sure about that? Just think about it. There's even evidence supporting these facts, isn't there? What? What do you mean? What is this so-called evidence? The fact that Maya Fey has disappeared is evidence enough, isn't it?
She's
No.
right here in
No,
court.
it's not. Hello, Maya! I wish you could hear me. It'd be nice. You had a little, agency right now. I could use it, thank you. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm completely down for the count. I don't dream when I channel.
No one does. The idea that she's still in the sacred cavern is just ridiculous. She wasn't able to escape from the inner temple. That much is obvious. In that case, there's only one place she could be.
This very courtroom.
I think so.
Whirl.
Do I have to spell it out? Oh! You're an idiot, Dalia! I thought you were smarter than that.
You were the chosen one.
Well, no, I don't like you, so you being dumb helps me, but just a little weird is all I'm saying. Do I have to spell it out? At the BOTTOMOFTHEEAGLERIVER. Where else?
Guys, when Ori goes for a roll, she really goes all in.
E-A-G-L-E. Viva?
Oh, you can spell Godot. Maya Fey killed her long-lost mother. Can you imagine the guilt she must have felt when she realized that? That's why she threw herself into the Eagle River.
Yeah, that's not what happened.
Most bodies that wind up there are lost forever, but somehow not me, and
Not
also
mine.
not
Yeah.
Phoenix. So, that's
In
two
fact,
for
most
two.
bodies don't get lost
At
forever.
this
Every
point.
one that
Yes,
we know of is fine.
statistically speaking.
Literally.
So, what do you have to say now, Feeny?
Objection.
That's what I have to say. Oh, that is a phone. I
Oh.
was like, why is the phone ringing music happening? It is a
That's
phone.
not a phone.
He changed
It
his
literally said
ringtone.
phone.
It's no.
It literally said phone.
Oh
Good
shit!
no.
It's just too scenic to
It is, but
register
it
in my
literally
brain
said
as a
phone.
phone.
I looked at it and it said phone, and I was like, oh, it is a phone.
Oops, sorry. That is my phone.
What kind of ringtone is that?
It's like sad
Think it's the
montage
theme
music,
song.
honestly.
It is.
Hello, Godot here. To shreds, you say? And what of his wife? To shreds, you say? Okay, thank you.
Oh, his ringtone is his theme song? Oh god. Conceited
That's such a
motherfucker.
Chad power move, though.
Guys,
It's
that's
so
what
good.
I said it was his theme song.
Oh, I didn't hear that at all.
I not only heard you say it, I read it in chat 3 times, but it's also a Chad power move.
I'm too caught up in this whole thing. I'm very hot now.
I'm also very hot.
It's a heated court battle. Whew.
I'm doing okay, surprisingly.
Dude, if I had a theme song, I would
Chad.
play that shit all the time.
Get a theme song.
I would
then.
walk around my house with it blasting from my phone.
Oh,
It would
don't get a
definitely be
theme
my
song then.
ringtone.
Don't get a theme
Yeah.
song then, please. I don't.
Be
I
the
don't
main
like that.
character you want to see in the world.
No, please
I
don't.
fucking
I
know.
think I would go deaf.
That would be impressive.
He said blasting it through the entire house.
Oh, well, if he's blasting it, that makes it.
I don't have to blast it all the time, but I would blast it through the house.
Say no, thank you. I
It's
would
like
sit in
how
my
when
car
Vader walks
alone.
around his ship, he's blasting like the Imperial March. Like he's literally going to the bathroom at like the middle of the night. Dan, 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 dan.
Sir, it's 4 in the morning. Go back to bed.
I'm power walking.
To the fridge for a glass of milk.
It's so good. As a stormtrooper, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd just be like, he's so fucking cool.
Hashtag go.
See, and literally
goals.
everybody else I've ever
unironically.
seen on the internet portrays stormtroopers as really done with Vader's shit.
Fuck no.
Oh, he force choked another
I'd be-
guy? Great.
Nah, it'd be like, bro, I see that there's no like breeze in this hallway. Do you mind if I flare your cape behind you? He's like, please do. It'd just be so good. Just me, huh? All right.
Yeah, just you, huh?
Was it something important?
They just finished removing the locks from the sacred cavern.
That's great! What about Maya? Come on, Phoenix, think! Phoenix, think!
Think, Phoenix, think.
There was a woman in the cave.
Was it Maya Fey?
It was the accused, Sister Iris.
Don't look so surprised. I locked her in there yesterday.
You
Just
motherfucking
finished telling you that.
bro! Then who are you?
Literally, Dalia! Who the fuck?
I mean, she could be Pearl.
Talia
No, she
is
can't.
high
Look at
on
her
revenge
color.
that she's just not thinking.
No, I want to know. I want to know who she thinks she is.
There's no
she
way
don't
she
think
can't be
she's
Pearl
Maya.
because the hair color is not
No,
right.
Ori, I agree she isn't Pearl. But who the fuck does she think she is?
Yeah, I don't know. So, what about Maya? Where is
Dalia's
she?
kind of dumb.
Right now, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, MP. She probably thinks she's Pearl. There was no one else found inside the secret cavern.
No, it can't be. Well, at least there wasn't a body found. I told you, didn't I? She's dead. Somehow turned to dust, to ash, incinerated somehow within the cavern.
She thinks she threw herself into Eagle River because of the guilt. Yeah, don't worry, Phoenix. She's fine.
We're okay, Phoenix.
No.
It seems.
Oh, that's true, Steven Universe. She hasn't seen Pearl.
Listen, we've been talking about the Vader references, and now Phoenix is like, no!
No. Oh my god. But that is true, Steven Universe. She hasn't seen Pearl. I didn't think about that. And if, like, genetics dictate, it's likely she would have black hair. So, all right. This is true.
That this case has come to an end. A tragic.
It's
end.
not over till I say it's over, Judge! Yeah, me!
Sadly, it appears the killer of Elise Stoneham, also known as Misty Fey,
No.
was her own daughter, Maya Fey.
We don't know that! Give me another day!
Yeah, we have confirmed nothing.
Yeah, literally, though.
Overcome with guilt for what she had done,
Like, please, Judge, where's your fucking evidence? This is way not beyond a good point, a shadow of a doubt, a decent argument or whatever. None of these. It fits none
Listen,
of these.
It makes sense to me. Maya,
Valid
very
point.
sad, went, woohoo! And then she only had one stock left. Mamma mia!
I think she gets to go again because she had a one-up mushroom.
MP, that's amazing. It seems in your cross-examination, you killed her.
No.
Maya Fey jumped to her death into the raging waters of the Eagle River.
Nice, Nicole.
Oh, it can't be.
It's
'Cause
impossible.
it's not.
Shoop. Mm. Ah. Try it. Have you ever heard of this one? Once
my
you
God.
eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth.
I feel like there's a, like, no matter how improbable, but I'm Sherlock Holmes too, baby! Oh, there it is.
No matter how improbable it may seem.
What is that supposed to mean, Prosecutor Godot? Dare I
don't
ask?
know. I just read it on Facebook. But according to this witness, Maya Fey yacht herself into the Eagle River.
Yeah, why are we trusting her word?
However, is that really the truth?
I was so overcome with grief.
Remember, this woman testified earlier that... Fuck. Oh, it's not a quote. I don't have to do her voice. Okay.
Yeah.
That the bridge was already on fire when the murder was taking place in the garden.
Which is sad, but yeah.
Which means, if Maya had thrown herself into the river, it must have been from the inner temple side near the bridge.
Where she would have hit the rocks and we would have seen a splat. That's right. That's where she jumped from.
But that's impossible. It's impossible to jump into the river from there.
What?
Don't get your panties all twisted up, Trent. Just relax and think through the whole thing again.
Breathe in, breathe out. So it's impossible.
Not his strong suit.
Maya couldn't have thrown herself into Eagle River.
Well, Mr. Wright, Miss Hawthorne claims Miss Fey threw herself into the river from the inner temple side. Do you have any evidence that refutes this claim?
We do.
There's a map.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. See, look at this shit right here. This
Fire
fucking
axe.
splat zone right here. Oh my god, they removed
Listen,
the
Maya
wire.
has the powerful ups, okay? This proves
They
nothing.
removed the wire. Look at that. It's not there anymore. Okay.
Attention to detail.
Take that! It's impossible to jump from... Oh god. It's impossible to jump into the Eagle River from the inner temple side! Point! No one knows that better than the witness! Ah.
Mm.
What did you say? 11 years ago, you jumped into the very same river. Just take a look at this
Oh,
overhead
shit.
map. A graph.
Sarah, you're right. This is the one person that Godot hates the most on the planet.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
Mm.
And she's a woman, so it's on brand.
Hold on, wait. Really funny. I know that Godot is hiding his identity for like a bunch of reasons.
His
But
identity.
this is actually probably the fucking reason you would have to do it. Because as a prosecutor, you're like way too close to this particular case if Dalia is like the guy.
That's
you know?
true. That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That's not what he intended, probably, because this is too hoopty-loopy to
But the
predict.
vibe
But like,
goes.
this is the perfect reason to be wearing a mask.
Yeah, look at that. As you can see, below the cliff on the inner temple side is a big rock shelf, probably sedimentary.
You're right.
She wouldn't have reached the river if she had jumped off the cliff from there. Snap! In other words, If she had jumped, we should have been able to see her body in this photo. It would have been gruesome. Glad we didn't.
So you finally figured it out.
You... No!
Yes! Bitch!
Nice, Eric. You...
Order! Order!
You're just playing with me. Maya Faye's body is at the bottom of the Eagle River. There's nowhere else she could possibly be hiding.
Oh my god.
Miss Hawthorne, have you ever heard this one before? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Yes.
Yes!
Just a few moments ago, actually. Damn! Well, Maya Faye wasn't inside the sacred cavern. We know now that she didn't throw herself into the Eagle River.
Correct. That eliminates all the most likely possibilities.
Now, although it seems improbable, there's still one other place she could be.
What?
Right in front of you!
What is this one possibility you're talking about?
We tell her that she's in the courtroom. She just slams her own fucking head into the podium as hard as she can, trying to break her face.
What is spirit severing technique? Boom!
Literally, she
Oh.
like, swallows her Magatama, trying to choke herself out.
Oh my god.
That's obviously a bluff. So where is her dead body then?
It's not dead.
Finally, I think the pieces are falling into place. Normally, the living have no way to punish the dead. But I think there is a way to give Dalia Hawthorne the ultimate punishment.
I don't
know how this is
She gets to be triggered. She gets to be really triggered. You get to
I'm
trigger the
inside
dead.
Maya, no!
The worst punishment!
She has to brew in all of eternity, suffering about how she got.
Shall I tell you, Miss Hawthorne? Shall I tell you where Maya is this very instant?
In this very
Maya
courtroom.
Faye is in this very courtroom.
Yep.
There's only one possibility left. Namely, point! She's right here in this very courtroom. What? What?
Maya Faye is in here.
You say she's here in my courtroom?
Tap! Dalia Hawthorne! I seem to recall that you said I had misunderstood one thing you— Oh no, I have to do that in her voice.
Yeah.
I had
quotations.
misunderstood one thing, you see. So what? That's a horrible impression of me. Whatever, I think there's one more thing you misunderstood. What do you mean? Tell me something. At this very moment, point! Who is channeling Dalia Hawthorne? What? Why, that's obvious. It's Pearl Faye, that pathetic little sniveling runt. No, you're wrong. Pearl's tried, but she couldn't do it. And she's also a brunette, not a black-haired person.
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened.
That's the spirit.
Isn't there any explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
Oh, it could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone called me before Pearl did, but who? Pearl even tried again the day after the crime, but she couldn't do it. What could that mean? I think the truth is becoming clearer to you right about now. Am I correct? Tap! It wasn't Pearls that channeled you. Point! There was someone who called you before she could.
Maya.
Maya.
Mama Maya!
Mama Maya.
Take that! This is an easy one. Pearls couldn't do it, and Misty Faye is gone. There's only one possibility left.
Come on already! I can't stand the tension!
Tap! Dalia Hawthorne! Point! The person channeling you right now must be Maya Fey! What? What?
But how could that be?
We got the bop music.
Remember what this witness, Dalia Hawthorne, said about her goal.
She said that her goal was to kill Maya Fey.
And she failed spectacularly.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so we're solving this part, but next we have to solve how Maya didn't kill Misty. That's the next step.
Yeah.
But if Maya channeled the spirit of someone that was trying to kill her...
Real Grant, what would happen?
Celeste Pox.
Could it be?
It looks like you finally understand, Your Honor, which is a surprise. Well, I don't. What are you going on about? What I'm going on about is the reason Maya channeled you. And there's only one reason, to protect herself from you. Okay, literally though, what is stopping Celeste Pox though? Like what is stopping that?
Well, Dalia didn't
Zamboozle.
know she was in
Yeah.
Maya.
I guess
The
that,
Giga
yeah, the
Zamboozle.
That's like the
Zamboozle.
only
That's the
reason.
only thing that's protecting her though. If she gambled wrong.
It was super effective, it worked.
It is true. Substitution! Substitute! Pokemon. To protect herself from me. Yes, on the night of the crime, you were the only... Oh god. On the night of the crime, you were only interested in one thing. Killing Maya Fey. The path back to Hazakura Temple was closed off, and there was nowhere for her to run. So then the problem became, where would be the safest place to hide? You mean that's when she channeled me? All this time you thought you had been channeled by Pearls. That's why it never occurred to you, that Maya's hiding place was you. Bitch! No! Don't say that! You're saying that I, Dalia Hawthorne, was played for a fool by that little whelp!
Yep.
Maya Fey killed herself.
Up,
Isn't that
obvious?
I don't think that's TOS. I think only the S word.
It is.
Oh. Maya Fey Celested Pox! Isn't it obvious? Objection!
Celestian Poxed?
Yes.
Yes.
I thought it was in Pax.
Did you really get on our case for saying pox and not pax?
I'm pretty sure I know what I heard.
Oh my lord above.
Maybe?
No, I did say it. But we're like, really? That's where this is going.
She's
Sorry,
got midnight brain.
but no. It would have been impossible for her to have jumped into Eagle River. This was the only avenue of escape open to Maya. She's a smart cookie. Point! The only way that Maya could disappear from the inner temple. I don't believe you. A stupid little girl like that has never been out of the real world. She could never have come up with a plan like that. Who could have ever given her such a brilliant idea?
She has been helping with cases for at least 3 years now?
Well...
Mars.
That's not my line.
But she
You
said
have to
well
say
me,
me, of course.
Oh. It went so fast. Well, me, of course.
But Mia! Mia Fey!
I forgot Pearl was with us in court, honestly.
Me fucking too. Wait a minute. Hold the giga motherfucking what the fuck.
Like,
Dalia! Okay.
I think she's been
She
Mia
didn't-
this whole time.
Hold on. She didn't know what Pearls looked like, so Pearl literally standing next to you the whole time. I guess.
No. Secret. Pearl is so short that she was actually below the desk. And then when she
Okay,
became
that actually
Mia,
works a lot
she
better.
got
I
taller.
accept that.
And we couldn't know.
It's been a long time, Dalia Hawthorne.
Spirit showdown!
Ghost fight! Woo!
So it's true. My original Kita.
Uh,
It was you.
uh.
Yes.
Just something else?
But what are you doing here? That hair, it's pearls, right? I can tell shit, yeah! Big brain Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix.
He did it! My boy!
2
We got
plus 2
there.
is 4!
Pretzel! I'm
Oh
so
my
hot.
God.
I'm so warm right now. I'm like sweating.
Do you need more water?
No, I have more water. I'm just very warm. I'm like bouncing around. I'm like
You
dancing
sound
around.
like you're dying.
Oh, I'm so warm.
Tell me something, Dalia. I want you to think back to that night one more time. You had just cornered Maya in the inner temple's garden. And then, in the final moments of the fight, you lost consciousness.
The face every time. I was stabbed by Maya Fey.
Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you.
That was the face she was making. The passing out face.
She did?
Going down.
Not terribly surprising since she was about to be killed.
When she woke up, she was in the training hall. That's when Maya decided she needed help, so she channeled me. She explained in a memo the situation she was
Oh
in.
my god.
I told you it was gonna happen this way. I fucking knew it.
That fucking justified font.
Oh my god. She asked me what I thought she should do.
Maya has pocket typewriter. It's in her sleeve at all times.
Hey sis, quick question. I'm about to be murdered. What should I do?
She did that. I can't believe it.
Of course, I didn't have all the details. But one thing was perfectly clear.
And that was...
Okay, I will be very sad though if we don't get a Maya and Pearl channeling Misty moment in this game. I'll be a little upset.
Ugh. I hate it. I knew that you couldn't be allowed to wander free.
Free? What do you mean?
It was a race against time, so I wrote down 2 things that Maya had to do. Channel Dalia Hawthorne as soon as possible, and lock herself in the sacred cavern until help arrived. Okay, thank you! Yes, channel the bitch and then make sure she can't go anywhere. That's how you do it!
So it was Maya who put that lock on there.
Yes, but why did you order her to do those 2 things?
Judge, have a bit of a brain.
Nope, I refuse.
Well, if she hadn't done it, Dalia Hawthorne would have been channeled by someone else. By one Pearl Fey.
Pearls?
Yes, Pearl didn't properly understand the plan. So all she was trying to do was
Father
follow
her mother.
Father her mother.
Father her mother.
Oh god. Let me try that again. It's hard to talk when you're a ghost. You really don't get to commune much in the spirit world. So all she was trying to do was follow her mother, Morgan Fay's instructions.
Wait. I'm sorry. MP just brought something to my attention with theirs in the chat. Ask the spirits, I'm about to be killed. What should I do? Why would Mia know? She got killed. She didn't.
Mia learned from her mistake.
I see.
But that's the problem. The person was living. She couldn't channel him to protect herself.
Yeah. This is true.
She learned. Only get killed by people who are dead. Done.
Kill the person first, then channel them, then flee the crime
True,
scene.
that would work.
Although then we'd have another case of same person, two places.
Dead and alive.
If she had succeeded in channeling Dalia Hawthorne's spirit, things would have turned out very badly, to put it mildly.
She would have had her clock cleaned. Her thinker clock. So that's how it was.
That would be evidence tampering.
True. Dalia Hawthorne would have used the body of Belfi to kill Maya at all costs.
Yes, it certainly sounds like that was the intent all along.
The only thing that can kill a Fae is the thinker clock. How
Like
dare
kryptonite
you?
to them.
I won't forget this. Dap! Why not just admit it? Dalia Hawthorne, point! Your little plan was nothing but a big failure.
Woo!
Yes. Another failure to add to the pile of shame, wouldn't you say?
Mia's coming
You couldn't
for
even
her.
kill your first boyfriend? Or your second?
Second. Did kill
Or
her
your
first.
third? No, she didn't. He did.
By proxy.
I'm not giving it to her.
Assisted
No counts.
Celeste and Pox, though.
I'm not giving it to her.
Okay. What?
She
what
couldn't
do you-
kill any of her 3 boyfriends. I'll leave it
Only
at
her sisters and blood relatives. What do you mean by another?
Bitch, the fact we're able to channel you already speaks to your failure.
True.
Think about it, Dalia. Remember your past crimes? Not a single one of them was a success. They all ended in failure. What? How dare you? 11 years ago. Let's relive your failures. The fake kidnapping, your very first crime.
I'll walk down memory lane and
Damn. I
You
still
got-
can't believe down throw spikes.
You got your hands on a $2 million diamond, but
at what cost?
after Terry Falls escaped and went to meet with Valerie Hawthorne, the truth was exposed. Shut your mouth. I almost said your damn mouth, and I should. Shut your damn mouth, Feeny. That wasn't my fault. It was because of that stupid oaf of a prisoner and that weakling of a policewoman. And then, 1 year later, you tried to kill me. Well, I'm still alive, but I really don't think that's a testament to necessarily your failing, and more just the fact that I'm somehow indestructible. 'Cause I tried. I tried.
Phoenix is just built different.
Yeah, really though. You wound up killing someone else.
Was that Doug Swallow?
Yes.
Yes.
I just got the pun in Doug Swallow's name.
That's not true. You didn't.
I don't.
No, you got it
What
a
is
long
it?
time ago.
Don't
'Cause
swallow.
you sw-
And Phoenix didn't swallow the pills. Don't
No, I don't
swallow.
think that's what they were going for.
I think that's
Uh,
what
The
they're going
swallow
for.
the pill is what they were going for. The Doug, I think, was superfluous.
Okay, I don't know. I feel like they could have picked any name if it was superfluous, and they picked Doug. But, you know. As a result, you were sentenced to death.
If they wanted to do that, they could have gone with Dawn. Maybe.
I'm telling you, absolutely
Okay.
do not die on the hill. That Doug is
I'm
the
not
fucking joke.
dying on the hill. It's one stupid move after another for you, but it's no longer funny. You wipe that smug, happy-go-lucky smile off your face. Dap. And now this. Point! You've messed up again. You let Maya Fey escape, even though she was right there in front of you. Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Mia Fey! You spitster! Supposed to kill Maya Fey like I swore I would!
I've been called worse. You'll have to try harder than
And
that.
if you only hadn't gotten this spiky-haired jerk the guilty verdict, I wouldn't have been hanged to death!
Seems redundant. True.
Huh?
But I think you finally understand, Dalia Hawthorne.
Aragorn coming in
No,
with the
it's gotta be drug. It's gotta be drug.
Oh, drug swallow.
Drugless?
Fine.
Drug feels closer.
Okay, it does. One letter off.
You will never defeat me.
What? What did you say?
Whether you're alive, dead, or somewhere in between, you will never defeat me. As long as I'm around, you're destined to lose for all of eternity.
I remember what you said earlier in the trial. You said there was no way we could punish you because you were already dead. What about it? Then you said, even now the body dies. Even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego lives on forever.
That's very true, Dalia. Trust me, I would know. And that's exactly the punishment you'll never be able to escape from. For all of eternity, you'll have to remain as Dalia Hawthorne. A miserable, pathetic, weak creature who can never win at anything. And for you, there is no escape from that. No hope of freedom. Since the day you were executed. The narrow bridge that once stretched out in front of you has been burnt to a crisp.
You're wrong.
He's gonna leap across that podium.
Okay. How could I lose to the likes of you? No, it no longer matters. No, I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want, point, is for you to come out of Maya's body right now, bitch!
Whoa! God, that's creepy.
Oh, fuck!
That's really creepy. Holy
Oh,
shit!
fuck!
Phase 2!
We summoned Medusa!
No!
Why is the Latin choir singing?
Not ready to go! Okay,
Shit.
fire pounds! We're burning down the courtroom! Is this
The
a
fucking
naked?
health bar shows up.
God!
What's happening?
Oh, no! What? She's going to imbue an animatronic and kill people!
It's
I will
rending,
say-
guys!
Maya looks really weird. Like
She looks
this.
like a rabbit.
Nick. This.
Fuck.
Oh, damn! They threw him on the ground! They've never done that before.
Damn.
Now then,
Dalia after the dude.
that's a first.
I
Oh,
need.
yeah.
Come closer. I need a burger.
I assume you are the real Iris.
Yes, I
Why is her
was-
hair the same color?
This is actual Iris.
That is always
Does
the
Maya
hair
and
color.
Iris have
That
the same
was
hair
the
color?
idea, yes. Technically, no, they don't. Like, I could color swatch them and they're not the same, but the idea was that, yes, they did.
I can't tell them apart.
That's the point, Dylan. That is exactly the point. That's exactly how it worked. Oh my god, she was wearing purple! Damn. Alright, confirmed. Five Nights at Freddy's. That's what happens
There we
after
go.
the trilogy. Yes, I was just rescued from the Sacred Cavern.
I must say, you and your twin sister are indeed identical from what I can see.
We're,
In any
we're
case,
identical.
I mean, she had red hair, so, you know, it was a little easy.
yeah, but you could have at least picked different hairstyles, like, just make it easier. It appears that everything has finally been cleared up. Mr. Godot, what happened to Dalia Hawthorne?
Who killed Misty,
If you ask me, Your Honor. It looks like she went back to the hill that she came from.
Is that the same hell that you crawled out of, Godot? Because if so, I have zero confidence that she will be stuck there.
It seems that Misty Faye wasn't the only victim of this crime. Maya Faye, as well as the young Pearl Faye, were also victims of this wicked and selfish plan.
Yes, Your Honor.
The tragedy of Medium Valley has finally come to an end, it seems.
I don't know when we started calling it that, but alright.
I just made it up now. How do you like it? It would be best for everyone if no further attempt was made to channel that spirit again. This is now law. No one can do it.
Your Honor.
Yes, what is it?
About this whole spirit medium thing. It's almost weird how comfortable you seem to be with the concept now. A little scary.
Well, to be frank, my younger brother is quite judgmental. He often criticizes me for not studying hard enough. That's why I made a concerted effort to study up on the Karain channeling technique.
Hey! Isn't that the New Year's issue of Occult?
I've seen quite a few things in my many years on the bench. But nothing like that. That shit was wild. And in all that time, I finally learned this one thing. Each case is different. It takes place in its own world, if you will. And shit happens. In order to fully understand that world, first we have to immerse ourselves in it completely.
Each world is different, like a distinct video game cartridge.
And that's where my brother and I used to differ.
I never thought of it that way. I
At
can
any
only think
rate,
so much.
enough of my trauma dumping and my therapy session. It's time to pass judgment in the case of Iris of Hazakura Temple.
Accompliceness!
God damn it, Godot.
No, no, no. We're okay.
Objection. You're a little too fast with that gaffer, Your Honor.
Okay.
You wanted me to be!
I'm gonna F5 solely for the reason, I know we're not like in life or death, but solely for the reason that in the future, if we get to a point where I don't get to save and then we die, I just don't want to have to go back so far. That was a lot.
That is incredibly fair.
That was a lot.
That was, we have been going since 8:30.
yeah, that was a lot. Okay, so
It was a
continue.
lot.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Godot?
It means when I ask you to bang, I don't want you to finish so quickly.
Oh, Jesus. This trial, it isn't over yet. That's what he means.
And you dated this guy, Maya? Mia? I don't know. It was
Oh, come on.
Not Maya!
Mia.
They were a power couple.
What?
What can I
Try.
say? He won me over. Something about the visor.
He didn't have the visor. He had the visor after.
Remember what Miss Evil Spirit said in her testimony?
Huh? Dalia's testimony. I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. And then I took the dagger I got from the storeroom and... It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that. I think I was stabbed.
Is this bitch-ass motherfucker about to
How
pretend
dare
like
they.
self-defense isn't a thing? Even if it wasn't
Yes.
actually self-defense, just another explanation.
I think he is.
Yep.
Go ahead, hit me with it, Mia.
Just as Dalia Hawthorne was about to attack Maya,
Dangerous proximity,
she was
Attempt.
stabbed and killed by someone.
self-defense.
Yes, that's right.
Justification does
problem?
apply to the use of force to protect a third party, not just yourself. So that other person would also be justified. That the person that was ultimately killed was the spirit medium that channeled Dalia. Il est Tony. No. Mystifié. But who killed her? We still don't know who did it.
We need to thank them for their saving of Maya. This isn't over! Yeah, the stress
Now
is really
Phoenix
getting
is
to
the
you,
one who
Phoenix.
wants the lunch break.
Yeah, really.
Unless someone else is found guilty, the accused is still on trial.
Every
That's fucking garbage. No.
Dylan,
I don't
Dylan,
care
obviously,
about Iris.
every trial has to
Out
have a
of
guilty
every-
person. Every trial.
Out of everything. That is the worst statement of law I've seen. So the burden of proof does not require someone to be guilty.
Good night, Aragorn.
Jesus.
Night, Aragorn.
No,
Very
it
good
does,
night.
Dylan. It needs someone to. You can't have a not guilty
Yeah.
person if you
This
don't
is
have
like
a
that
guilty
first.
person.
I forget which game in the trilogy, but there was another part where it's like, all right, it's clearly not the defendant, but we gotta figure out who. It's like, no, you don't.
Yeah. Which one was that?
We can't let her walk until there is evidence that proves her innocence.
No way! I don't have the burden of proof. I just need, proof beyond a reasonable point.
Proof beyond a valid point. That's
Beyond
right.
a valid point.
But
A good idea.
this court isn't prepared for any further testimony.
Slam.
Bitch, I
The
am.
prosecution is ready to call our final witness.
Oh god.
Who?
Who is this witness?
For final witness?
Her?
Where do you find these people?
Her?
Maya?
This one will clear up the whole mystery.
I mean, Maya just collapsed.
The mystery of who killed Misty Faye.
Yeah, collapsed so much that she had art of her collapsed on the
All right,
zoomed
all right,
out
all right.
courtroom.
Listen,
Yeah, that's an
this
intense
is such an
collapse.
important witness. I'm gonna call it right now. I'm not going to allow us to have any other witnesses for this entire fucking trilogy. That's it. This is the last one, okay?
Are we summoning Elise?
Oh, we
No, she
could
wasn't
be.
there though. Dahlia was
Well-
channeling, so that wouldn't help.
Mm.
No, I don't know.
Is it really all right, Mr. Prosecutor?
She's like, I don't know who you are. You were very attractive. Of course it's alright, Madame Attorney.
Very well then. Please no
It's gotta be
flirting in my
Pearl, I
courtroom. I
guess.
get enough of that from Phoenix and Edgeworth.
Don't worry, this visor protects you guys from seeing my raising eyebrows.
Insert Ice King eyebrow waggle.
You cannot see that I am winking.
Oh,
I
God.
am winking directly at my kitten.
Yeah, okay.
Phoenix, please, not on the podium.
I'm sorry. Make him stop. Edgemans
That
and I
is
aren't that
sadly
bad.
outside of my control.
Who is this final witness?
Isn't it obvious?
No.
There's one person who saw the whole event, and we'll put the final dagger. Once again, I am winking. In this case,
Half of the visor light turns off and back on.
So, someone who saw the murder take place? Why didn't we have them from the
It's
beginning?
Maya.
Of course
Yeah.
it
the
is.
person who saw her mother killed in front of her own eyes.
Well, glad
Yeah.
she recovered from fainting so
You
quickly.
mean Maya? She only just ate 3 burgers. You can't. She can't testify after what she's just been through.
We need to find the truth.
And we have one more trial day. Let her rest until tomorrow.
The prosecution calls
Oh, no,
Maya
they're-
Fate to the
they're
witness
going.
stand.
Is she in the weird sprite? Oh my god, she is.
Ooh.
Very well. But first, we'll take a brief recess.
Oh,
Did they
Dylan, you might
change
get
the,
it.
the back of the sprite?
No, they did not.
Yeah,
But
they
I
did.
think it's gonna be her front that we saw that one brief time where her like hair's down and she's in the different outfit.
We'll see. We'll see.
It looks kind of cool that way.
We'll have to wait for Miss Fade to recover before summoning her. Once we receive the doctor's permission, we will proceed with the trial.
Doctor here, can it wait until tomorrow? Like
Hell
really,
yeah.
like
I
please,
was about to
doctor
say.
here, can we
Yeah.
just hold
There are
off?
4 doctors in that
Oh,
courtroom.
yeah.
Just let the poor girl rest.
Try it. I've got something to say to you, so listen up. Ligma?
Oh, what is it?
Ligma?
Like my what?
Now this is the part where we throw our heads back and laugh.
I don't think much of you as a lawyer.
Clearly.
It's always the same with you. Ligma what? Every time. Yet you somehow manage just to squeak by without even a faint understanding of the case. Some beautiful woman always
Or
seems
man.
to come dashing in at the last minute to save you.
Or a man. You did
He's
that.
at least had 2.
Hey, you've got some nerve.
That's the poison. But that's not going to happen this time.
Nerve.
This
Oh
time.
no.
You're going to have to do this by yourself.
No. Edgeworth. Help me.
That's enough. This court is now in recess.
We still haven't had Gumshoe come back with the knife, so a man is going to come save me. A
Mm,
dashing man.
yes.
Oh.
No, that's not
As
Maya.
long as this ass is dumb and this shoe is gum, I will be protected.
I'm truly sorry about everything. You were working so hard to defend me.
Yeah,
But-
still not sure why.
I was missing all day, and we didn't even have a chance to talk. She's right. I'm right. When I met Iris at the training hall yesterday, they had already switched places, and Iris was inside the sacred cavern, apparently unconscious, because otherwise, why wouldn't she come and yell? You know, like, come on, please. I wanted at least to be in the defendant's box today to root you on. Well, it wasn't your fault that you were locked up this whole time, but it kind of was, because you could have, like, said something at any time, like Francisco
Yeah,
was
no,
there,
that
like, the
was
whole
your
time,
fault.
like, you could have been like, hey, it's me, let's go. But there's something more important than that, though, that I have to ask you. Why did you help your sister out as much as you did?
True.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
If you had tried to get help at the Sacred Cavern yesterday, you wouldn't have spent an entire day locked up there. My
Yeah, dumb.
sister, I felt sorry for her. Well, that was a fucking idiot bitch shit to do. Fuck off. Ugh. She was
Oh my god.
abandoned by our mother, and then she abandoned me at the temple. I never got any
She
love.
convinced her father
her
to
father
leave you
either.
at a temple
Yeah,
so
but
she could
it's-
have more of the
it's-
money.
Yeah, it's not like father or mother kept me or left me either. Yes, but it was the same for you too, wasn't it? Well, yes, but at least I had Sister Bikini, who was like a mother to me. If only Dalia had come with me to Hazakura Temple, she still would have turned out a bitch. I gotta tell you, I don't think that would have saved it.
She takes after her mother.
Yeah. I always loved her. Dahlia was always so smart, so strong. She never complained about a thing.
And
She
now
just
she's so
killed,
dead, and
like, a
she
lot of
complained
people.
a lot on the podium. So
That's why
yeah,
I promised her that I would help her, even though that I know that she was literally going to pin the murder on me. That was kind of the whole plan. Are
not a
you
great plan.
talking about that fake kidnapping case 11 years ago? Yes, I wanted to be useful to her in some way. But as usual, I was too cowardly to commit a crime, a felony.
You did commit a crime!
No, but the first time I was too scared, so I wasn't scared this time. That first time at the last minute, I ran away, so I was going to commit a crime for her this time. Because of that, Talia's stepsister Valerie ended up, and that was the case that wounded Mia so badly. Terrible English language, I hate it. But things didn't end there, of course. Some people suspected that my sister was involved in the murder.
Because she was.
Some people? You must mean... Yes, 2 defense attorneys. Mia Fey and Diego Armando. After poisoning Mr. Armando, was getting too close to learning the truth. Dalia even tried to kill the person who had unknowingly hit the poison for her. You. That's right. Thanks for reminding me about that failed relationship. My only real one before whatever Edgeworth I have. But Iris, there's one more thing I have to ask you, because so far you're not fucking redeemed at all, and I have no sympathy towards you. Yes? What is it? On the night of the murder, the person that cleaned up the corpse of the victim, Elise Donim, was it really you? Yes, it was me. And there I'm still guilty of some sort of crime.
Very
That-
much so.
Night after I rang the lights out bell, I went back to my room. At around 10:30, I received a call on my cell phone. It's gray, like my soul. There's a problem. Come to the inner temple right away. Do it, bitch, or I'll never even think about loving you, even though I didn't before. I needed my sister's love so much that I got on the snowmobile and headed for the inner temple. But the path to the inner temple was cut off, right? Exactly. And then she called me again. We can't just leave the body here. So you've got to do this exactly as I say. Got it? Woo! How is she holding her staff? Wish! Woo!
sorry,
me.
it just gets funnier.
I was the one that received her body. The murder weapon had been left in her body so she wouldn't bleed too much. The staff that Mystical East always held. Oh, so it was stabbed into her. I see. I knew it! So the actual murder weapon was the staff! Yes, that's right. I brought the body back to Hazakura Temple on the snowmobile. But why? Why did you alter the body? Dalia needed sacrifices in order to keep her, demonic power flowing, but I didn't want anyone to know that the staff was the murder weapon. I didn't want to leave anything that would lead back to Misty Faye. So I dressed her in a robe and stabbed her with this chichishito. She wasn't wearing a robe? What? I wiped the blood off the staff's blade and left it next to her on the ground.
Okay.
Iris! Just tell me one last thing, another last thing. I think I'm saying one last thing. Tell me the name of the person that called your cell phone. The real killer. Oh, I was assuming it was Dalia, but I guess maybe it's not. Nope. Yeah, nope. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I mean, Phoenix is also making these noises because, like, I can't do it. I can't say who
Bikini?
did it. No, Bikini was on the other
There's
side.
no way it's
It wasn't
Bikini.
Then who?
Larry? No.
I don't think Larry's the killer.
Larry!
He was
Larry's
waiting for
not a
Iris and he
killer.
drew the image. Misty called her on the phone? Misty called her on the phone. Because Misty got channeled by Maya unconscious?
Okay, but we're implying
no
that
idea.
whoever
can't be
was
channeled
on the
unless you're
phone
dead.
was the real
we
killer.
don't have enough people.
So
Guys, like, we don't have enough people. It has to be
I'm
Misty Faye.
confused.
I literally think Misty Faye is just such a powerful medium. She overcame Dahlia for a little bit, stabbed herself, died to save Maya, and then Misty is channeled in Maya by Maya without anybody knowing, calls Iris. It's like, hey, you gotta do this shit for me. I'm the fucking master bitch. Do what I say. We need to make sure Maya ain't getting fucking framed for this. And then we have the rest of the shit happen. I literally, there's like no other people in this entire turnabout. It has to be her.
I do have to say, Misty sacrificing herself, that gives her some dignity after the Looney Tune bridge scene, so
So what
you know,
actually
I'd be
happened
okay
is,
with that.
there was a knife that was just sticking up from the ground, and Misty slipped on a banana peel that Larry left, and she fell, directly impaling her back.
Oh,
Hmm.
And this
yes,
whole thing
and you're
just
thought
the
she-
cover
right.
up.
It was her back.
But
Mhm.
it has to be Misty on the phone. There's no other way. Like, I don't. Who's
It can't
the killer?
be Misty. Misty
Morgan's
got
out
stabbed.
of jail, and Morgan's here and fucking murdered Misty. I don't fucking know. What is gonna happen? I don't know how we're gonna do this. Who's bailiff?
I guess I'll be. Defendant!
Yes?
The judge is calling you! He wants you to see you in his chambers! That was
Oh,
phrased
wow.
really
That's
weird.
a bad sentence. He wants
What
you
the
to see you in his chambers. Come look at yourself in the mirror in my chambers. Thanks.
That's the vibe I was
Imagine yourself in the judge's
thought I was-
chambers.
I thought I was
No,
reading
I
a typo!
reread it. I
I thought I
a typo.
hallucinated that second
Oh,
you. I got
no,
so
that you
confused.
was there. I reread it.
Oh, that was rough.
Questions the judge has. Interesting.
Mhm.
Well,
He
I
has
hope the
some
prosecutor's invited.
questions about Dalia Hawthorne.
No.
All right.
No, it's not. That is an ex parte statement.
Well, then, I guess I'll see you later. There's something I want to tell you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. She wants to tell me something. I'm not into you. You kind of remind me of an ex that really traumatized me. But so it's true! Iris cooperated with the real killer, Shelly to kill her, maybe even from the very beginning.
Which would make her a murderer.
Yeah, I don't like Iris. Iris not redeemed. Dislike.
Um,
Downvote.
Hello, Phoenix. Am I interrupting something?
Mia! How's Maya doing?
Oh, physically, I'm not worried. She'll recover completely.
Good thing I always keep those emergency burgers in my pocket.
But emotionally, I think this'll take more than a burger. She's been hurt very badly by this case.
Yeah, I can relate to, like, really needing therapy and not getting it, you know? Yeah, I see. You don't mean she's learned who at least Stonim really was?
Yes, I went to the medical office and talked with her.
You seem kind of pleased with yourself.
I had to tell her. I told her everything I knew. I'm not going to keep secrets from my sister, Phoenix.
But why now?
Maya is stronger than you think.
No, I literally had a moment where I thought in my head that she was really strong, but I couldn't tell her that for some reason because I'm bad with words.
I knew she could take it.
I'm a
All of
lawyer,
it.
but I'm bad with words. Oh,
Hey,
I know Dylan's
that
not
can be
paying
so
attention.
true. You can have
do you
a
mean?
job that forces you to use words, but then on your downtime, you just fall apart.
Dylan
You
didn't
think
make
just
a
because
joke.
I
It's
don't
true.
make
Yes.
just because I
happens.
don't
I
make
do.
the most obvious
do think so,
innuendo
yes.
every time.
Yeah, I do think that,
It's
yes.
called character growth, Ori. Jeez.
Yeah, this is a lie. Oh, what do you mean by that?
I want you to figure that answer out by yourself.
Mia, my life would be so much fucking easier if you just, like, helped a little more than you do. I'm just saying.
Phoenix, I can't hold your hand for everything. The trial is about to restart. The real killer. Do you know who it is yet?
I got two options, and it's Misty Faye herself or Morgan. But Morgan's in jail. Unless Morgan Celestin paxed herself in solitary confinement, then got channeled by someone and killed
Oh my
Misty.
god.
We
that
would
would
have
be
been cold.
ridiculous.
But
That
she
would
can't be channeled by anybody.
insane.
No, but she can't be channeled by anybody
No,
because
I know.
anybody left to be channeled would be a murderer too in this game's world. So it doesn't work. Iris wouldn't tell me who called her, but still, I think that just maybe I know who it was. I don't, Ori doesn't really know. I'm not very confident
How
in
does
any of my
Phoenix know?
theories. That night, the victim was killed in the garden of the inner temple. And the criminal wasn't just there by accident. Which means that the killer knew of Dalia's plan from the very beginning. The person who opened the thing first. It's Misty. I'm locking it in. Somehow it's Misty. I don't know how, but this is the only fucking option I got, man. This is it.
She stabbed someone who was in her body but channeling someone else?
See, I don't think you can be double channeled. Like, I don't think your soul is, like, removed from your body and then you can be channeled. And remember,
That makes no sense, Hari.
No, I'm saying that she, like, stabbed herself in the back
Oh.
while Dalia was being channeled. To specifically stop Dalia from killing Maya. Because that's what was
But
happening.
wait. Dalia was cut off by literally being stabbed.
Yes. By... I think that it has to
Misty's
be Misty, like,
own
overpowered her.
Arm? Fuck no.
Yeah. Okay, I don't...
No.
Nobody else has any
Misty
ideas.
backing up into something.
Who do you think it is,
No,
Dylan?
Ori.
Pick
Ori.
someone.
Stop
Ori.
sharp in the
No.
courtyard?
Who is it?
I'll tell you who it's not. It's not Von Karma.
It's not Francisca, it's not Gumshoe, it's not Edgeworth, it's not Mia,
It's not Damon
it's not
Grant
Maya,
either.
it's not Dalia.
Okay, so we
Not
got a
Godot.
running list of who it's not.
That's true.
Unless it is Godot.
We're running out of characters, if
It's
I'm being
Godot.
entirely honest.
What if it's Godot? Godot because
Ooh.
he killed Dalia, because she's the only person he hates the most, is Dahlia.
It would be kind of
But
weird
how
how
would he
he
be
just like
there? But he did
Yeah, that's what
not
I'm
there
thinking.
before. Wait. He appeared. Oh, it's Godot. It's fucking Godot. You know why? He appeared
Why?
at the inner temple after, quote unquote, the bridge was formed, but he wasn't at the first trial with Edgeworth
oh.
because he couldn't fucking make
He
it
was
because he was
stuck on the other
trapped over on the
side.
other side. It's
He was
Godot.
stuck on the
shit.
other fucking side.
I'm calling it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's the only thing that makes
The
sense.
only
'cause
thing I got.
You can't channel anyone else, and it has to be someone
That's
living,
it.
and it can't be someone
And
who's
he
a
hates
friend.
Dahlia so much. And
Yeah.
he couldn't let me his own
How the
sister
fuck
die.
did
Then how did he get
Godot
his hands on
know?
that letter?
How did Godot know?
I don't know.
Did he
That's all I
go
got.
to the Bay residence?
That's all I got.
Like,
All
does
right.
he have his own side project going on?
I don't know. That's all I got.
I need Godot to explain to me.
I'm intrigued. Oh, and one more thing. The victim was moved to the Hazakura temple side by pendulum. We've established this
Oh
through that
my God.
particular cutscene.
That's so good. Doot, 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 doot. Hello? It is me. What? How do you have my number? Do not ask questions. I need help moving the body. What, body?
number.
That's so discombobulating.
Oh my god.
In other words, the criminal couldn't cross the bridge.
Hey, I'm pretty fucking like riding, sitting back on my laurels right now. This is the shit, man.
That
Good
means
night,
they
Mason.
were stuck. Oh, good night,
Mason.
Mason. Thanks for joining. That means they were stuck on the inner temple side for almost an entire day.
Exactly. So the culprit was someone that wasn't in Hazakura Temple the following day.
That's as much help as I can give you.
I got it. I got it. Big brain Ori, Sherlock Holmes 3, baby!
The rest of the battle is yours to win. Or lose. Your choice.
Okay, I've got it. Thank you, Mia. Finally, it's almost time to bring this case to an end. What exactly did Maya see anyway? And who was it that actually killed Misty Faye? Whoever it was, I have to prove it. Me, all by myself. All by
Okay.
myself.
So, here's what I'm wondering.
Oh,
we have
Dylan.
figured out endgame. How many steps is it going to take to get there?
Yeah, really though.
Is my question. Like, is this going to be another goddamn bridge situation?
But Dylan, this is your
That's
time.
me.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey guys.
The floor
So
is yours.
Intermission.
I know a lot of you might not know, but Ori and I, we were in a relationship for quite a while.
9
And
years.
Ori is no longer my girlfriend at this time. It's not going to affect stream, we hope, in any major way. But it's because she's now my fiance.
Woo!
This last week I proposed.
On Sunday.
Hell yeah. I know most of you know from the previous. Oh lord.
Maybe not most, honestly.
We do get different people on Ace Attorney night, so
Manager.
they might not.
Thank you, thank you. Well, arguably, a fiance is basically your manager when they're helping planning the wedding.
I was his manager before.
Oh lord.
I managed to get you to come to stream every week.
Very true.
There we go.
Absolutely. But if anyone actually cares to hear the story, I'm happy to tell it. If not, we can continue with the stream. I know
can
Ori's already
also-
told it multiple times.
Scroll up a little bit in the couch on Discord if you want to see the ring. It's in there. I know
Yes,
people
it's
were
very
You
interested.
put the
Dylan-
ring in the
Dylan
couch?
outdid himself.
Yes, I did put the
Thank
ring in
you.
the couch.
Seriously,
It
the
is the
bar has
best
been
method.
set for everyone.
Yeah, so someone said something like there was one time it was like, oh yeah, I went out for a date with my ex-boyfriend, and then I had dinner with my husband, and they're like, why are you with your ex-boyfriend? And they're like, guys, the joke is that he's her husband now. Like all of the comments were like, what, are you cheating? This is wild. It's like, no, they're the same person. Alrighty,
All right. It seems like the people who are
Shall
most
move on.
curious had already seen the
I've
story.
already heard.
So let's continue on to the next part of the trial.
I am down one
Right.
glass of water.
Onward and upward.
Alright, I feel like I just big fucking brained.
Now then, before we proceed any further, I'm going to announce the results of the tests we had performed earlier.
Yes! Tests? I'm so traumatized I forgot!
Yes, tests on the bloody dagger that was found stuck in the pine tree.
Oh yeah, that! I totally forgot about it.
That's the weapon that Maya Fey used when she fought the victim.
Supposedly. Dap! So what are the results? Was it the victim's blood, or...
Due to time constraints, a full test wasn't possible. There's one thing we can say with certainty. The blood that was on this dagger was not the victim's blood.
But we don't know whose blood it was. It's Godot.
Godot looks at that dagger as like, what? What blood? I can't see it.
That's true.
That is all. Now then, let's restart this trial.
So it wasn't Misty's blood on the dagger. Then whose was it?
I'm sure both the defense and the prosecution know this, but this trial is rapidly coming to a close.
Also, I'll say I think Godot wants to be found out if he is actually, because he's like, we need to find out who the real killer was.
Both sides will need to show some firm evidence with their claims.
I understand, Your Honor.
From what I've heard, the witness is dangerously weak, physically speaking. So let's finish this quickly.
Before her 14th burger. Agreed.
Very well. Please bring in the last witness.
It's the final witness. Doo-doo-doo. Oh my god, they changed her clothes, they put up her hair again.
Witness, please tell us your name and profession.
Maya Fey. My profession is. I'm the assistant manager at Wright & Co. law offices.
Maya.
According to the
Damn.
magazine I have here, you're a spirit medium of the Karine channeling technique.
I'm frightened. The Fey clan. I don't want any more to do with it.
Oh, Maya. The pain the fake bloodline causes must be unbearable.
Very well.
I don't know what possessed you to say that, Maya.
Exactly.
Now then, Miss Fey. When the event occurred, you were in the garden of the Inner Temple. And you witnessed the moment of Miss Elise Donham's murder.
I'm so blown away by this concept. I'm dying.
It
I
has to be.
can't.
There's no other answer.
No, not that. Not that. I'm
Oh.
dying from the fact that the actual defendant has been basically confirmed impossible to be guilty.
Yeah.
And this trial isn't just continuing. They just subbed in a different defendant.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's actually, I can't.
Yeah.
Is this correct?
Objection. Straighten up this instant, young lady.
Huh?
Pick your head up and speak clearly. There's always time for crying later.
But I.
Almost fucking died.
Your mother was killed right in front of your eyes.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared.
That's why I'm crying.
There's nothing you can do to change that fact. I am not making it better.
You're
But
not.
there's something you can do. You can finish this.
Whose bedside manner is worse, Phoenix's or Godot's?
Oh, it's
Godot. You've been watching the old
down,
thing,
it's
right?
Godot.
I think what's hilarious is surprisingly Edgeworth seems to have the best bedside manner.
You say that,
overall.
but he was fucking
He was on
brutal to
Adrian Andrews. That is true.
Adrian.
That is true. He can have
Dude.
improved though since then, though, can he?
Honestly, you say that. I feel like he was being tactical
he
in
was-
his heinous mental abuse.
He was very chill with Iris, though.
I know, but like, I don't think he's better. I think he
I
just
don't
has
think
that in his
Edgeworth
arsenal.
knew the full
Phoenix has the
extent of
best
what was
bedside
going on.
manner, mostly because his badness at it is because he's just dumb.
Mm.
You've seen the witnesses come out, and you've seen us squeeze the truth out of them.
Like an orange or a lemon or a lime.
Now it's your turn. I should prepare my fingers. Let us hear your testimony.
I don't want to be an orange.
On the night of the crime, what exactly did you see happen?
Witness, if you please.
Has Maya not testified in the defense role before?
Not.
I don't think so.
I'm
No,
trying to
I don't
remember
think
back
I've
to
ever
Turnabout
cross-examined her.
Whispers, but I don't think so.
I don't think I've ever cross-examined her, no.
No.
Well, whether or not you cross-examined her is one thing.
That's the only way that
Oh.
this works.
Okay. She's never testified as witness. Okay. Interesting. So, big pause.
I think she's
A
always
lawyer.
confused.
A lawyer is not allowed to cross-examine their own client. So
But
a defense
she's
attorney
not my client.
can't do this.
She's not my client. Iris is my
Okay, wait. I hear you, but in reality, she kind of fucking is. Your entire goal is to find her not guilty.
Yeah.
I
So
think
in-
it would also be like conflicting interests, right? Because like
Technically, if
we
the
know her,
prosecutor
we're
calls
friends
her,
with her.
if the prosecutor, that's less relevant. If the prosecutor calls the witness, the defense can cross-examine them. And while technically Godot did call them, in this universe, the defense doesn't get to call any witnesses. And the rule is that the defense attorney always
Except
has
that
to
one time where
cross-examine
we
them.
made it a special thing, and then I still
wait,
cross-examined the
You
witnesses I
also
called.
can't cross-examine former clients of yours.
And she has definitely been that.
Definitely.
Yes, she
has been
absolutely
a former
has.
client for sure.
Yeah, because like you would know a bunch of confidential shit from your
Ah.
representation of them previously, and that duty of confidentiality and loyalty is forever. And so you can't use any of that
Oh,
now,
life.
and there's
I
just
see.
too much of a risk that it subconsciously
knowledge.
comes out. You literally forbidden knowledge.
Interesting.
I know. I understand
Yeah.
Japanifornia is different. I'm just explaining some real rules.
We're giving you guys an edumacation.
Yes.
I'm talking here.
I was passing through the garden on the way to a spare prep room when it happened. Suddenly, someone struck me over the head.
Force of nature.
Act of God.
No, it was
I-
a bonk.
Oh.
I stumbled and ended up against the stone lantern. I think I screamed, "Help me!" Then something warm splashed over me.
Oh. The love of your mother.
No.
That's
Blood
when
comes from the heart. That's where the
I
love is
lost
stored.
consciousness.
Blood is love.
Blood is love.
Blood is love, and I love
Blood
you
is
very
liquid
much.
love.
Better see that on a Valentine's card next year.
Blood is liquid love.
Ew.
Godot.
How about no?
So you were struck on the head. I suppose it must have been the staff.
Look at this
Damn.
photo, staff.
Maya, The person who hit you. Point. It was Dalia Hawthorne, wasn't it?
Bonk.
I'm sorry, Nick. I just, I couldn't see. I don't know who it was.
Maya, think hard. I've had amnesia before too.
Sorry, Nick, but I really couldn't.
Can't say it was an especially good night for young ladies to be walking around alone.
Ew.
Yeah.
What do you
Godot.
mean, ew?
Stop.
He's-
The way he's saying it,
not-
it's weird. It implies weirdness.
It seems that it will be hard to determine the criminal through testimony alone.
I do know that song, Pastry Puffs.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination.
'Cause my insides are
Hello.
red and yours are too. Maya, hang in there. She doesn't look well at all.
Burger time.
Everything can
Grass
be solved
tastes
with
bad.
burgers.
Hold it! Who else was on the inner temple side that night?
Well, Sister Bikini, of course. But I remember her saying that Iris would be coming later as well.
On the day after the incident, Edgeworth met with Bikini at Hazakura Temple. That means she couldn't be the criminal. So then, did Iris actually come later like she said?
Well, let me think.
She seems confused. It's probably because she's so tired.
No, I'm sure I didn't see her. She must have come while I was preparing for the training.
Hold it! Tap! Who did it? Who hit you?
Well, I didn't see who it was. I was hit from behind.
How hard did they hit you?
So you didn't see the person? I can relate. But after that, your attacker was in front of you. Point! How could you not see who it was?
Oh, let me think for a sec. I'm sorry. I just can't remember.
I was hit on the head. I'm sorry that my
I
brain
have
don't work
A
right.
concussion, and they only let me rest a half hour.
Maya is having a really hard time. What should I do? We always press harder here, boys.
We
Give
always
her
press
burger
harder.
secret option
Yeah,
3.
secret option 3, burger time.
We always press harder,
The
especially
burger
if it's
button.
our friends.
Come on, Maya. This isn't making sense. If I typed burger in at that moment, it would have gone to like little Pac-Man Maya eating burgers. Five Nights at Freddy's level lore. Why didn't you see this person? It was dark?
Well, let me think. It was, Oh, yeah, that's right. It was dark, that's it.
Yeah, but the lantern.
It was dark.
It's not good to have too much light around when someone is undergoing spiritual training.
But the lantern. Water. Snow.
Come to think of it, there was earlier testimony to that effect as well. So, it was dark in the garden on the night of the crime.
Which is why she didn't see her attacker. I thought maybe she was trying to hide something, but I guess not. No,
So
she's
do we
trying
have
to
any
hide it.
attackers that can see in the dark? That's right, the infrared goggles that Godot wears.
Oh, shit.
There
I
it
didn't even
is.
think of that. Wow.
Okay, so
I don't know if that's
Wait.
real. I just
I think he
no,
did
but
say
Godot.
that.
Hold on, Godot has those LED lights on his visor, like the bright blinking red lights.
I do
Those
think
should have
Maya
been
knows who it
visible.
is. I do think Maya knows who it is, but she's trying to save him because he helped her. And this game, this world of this twisted ass world of Japanifornia is like, self-defense. Who's he?
Never met
Okay,
him.
so maybe she's
Yeah.
trying to protect her sister's old boyfriend. Who knows?
And he saved her.
And he's hot. There's like all these things judging
Yes,
against
there's
us. wanting
so
to
many
get
Well,
in trouble.
unfortunately, he is misogynistic now, so one
Yeah.
against him.
Yeah,
look
but
past
that's just
that.
the translation.
Sure.
We've all done a little
We've all done a little misogyny.
isms.
all the no.
Judging by the
It's just so
testimony
cool.
thus far, the identity of the attacker was most likely.
The spirit that was channeled by Elise Donim, Dalia Hawthorne.
Very well. Please continue with your testimony. What happened after you were struck on the head?
What happened next? Okay. Hold it! What happened afterwards?
My attacker was in front of me, blocking off my escape. I think.
You think?
After getting hit like that, I was in a state of panic. There were only two things rolling around in my mind at that time.
My brain and my skull shards.
Yeah, pretty much. The coup and the contra coup. Ow!
Well, now, this is beginning to get interesting.
So, what were the two things rolling around in your mind? The last brain cells I had.
I think she's like.
My name is Maya Fey. 1 + 1 = 2.
Fine dining and breathing.
You see, for some crazy reason, I was afraid I was going to lose my memory. I mean, I've seen that happen to you, Phoenix. I didn't want to be like that. I know it's odd considering my life was in danger, but how it was. I learned from the best.
That's
Such a
not odd
dangerous
at all. Your actions are understandable given the circumstances.
The original was more misogynistic. See, look at that. Y'all can't
Ah,
hide behind your translations anymore.
No!
Good dough.
Godot, no.
Good
So-
no.
What did you do then?
Hold it! You think you screamed, but you're not sure?
Listen, I was a complete wreck. It was dark and I couldn't see my attacker.
I wish I could be gentler on you, Maya, but I just can't.
Was it a man? A woman? An adult? A child? Probably not a child. I had no idea. I was scared out of my wits.
Believe me, my dear, I'm certain I would have soiled my robes.
How do you soil your robes,
Like a
though?
like a potted plant in that bitch. It would have been thoroughly soiled.
I thought this person might attack me, so I.
The wildest things about Dylan's puns is that he starts them, and I'm like, I know there's a pun coming, but how the fuck are we getting there? Like a potted plant. Okay, I know there's a pun coming, but what the fuck? This started off.
It's worse though, because I'm like trying to talk to her at dinner, and she's just like looking at me like, all right, where's the punchline? It's like, this is just a regular ass
Dylan's
sentence.
life is a punchline, no.
Christ.
Everything you go towards
Aw.
is to make the pun. All your movements are carefully calculated.
Am I a joke to you?
No. You just
Yes,
make
Chad
yourself a
face.
joke. No.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure I screamed. I thought that was my last hope.
I'm sorry, what, Nicole? Oh, wow, it sounds like poor little Maya really was out of her mind. But I
It
wonder...
says machoism, not masochism.
Whoops.
Woo!
Is it all the same letters? It's nearly the same letters.
See
But
where
I
your head's
wonder
at.
what she meant by last hope.
What do you think she meant, Phoenix?
Nothing you did, Nicole. Do not apologize for
No,
Ori
no,
being
it
in the
was
gutter.
me. It was me not being able to
Oribon,
read.
the rare
Yeah, there you
Oribon.
go. Use it while you
This is
can.
a very rare Oribon.
Rare Oribong. What do I do? Do I press her for more details? What did she scream? My last hope. Wait and see. My last hope. What did she scream? I don't really. Last hope.
We know what she screamed, wasn't it? Help me?
Yeah, supposedly. Tap! Wait a minute, Maya. What's this my last hope stuff?
What? What do you mean by your last hope?
Machismo. Yes, I can that one. Self-Oribong? Alright. No. That's what you said. You said my last hope.
Huh? What? I said what?
Look, you were facing an attacker that you couldn't see, and you screamed, right? You screamed, help me!
Yeah?
But you testified that you screamed that because you thought it was your last hope.
Oh, well, you know, that's like what do you call it when that happens?
Maya's not doing so well up there.
Oh, yeah, oh, that's right.
Mild and toxic equals drug.
I remember now. I was facing my attacker, but it's not who I was screaming at.
Throw the burger. Well, what did you just say?
Yeah, that's right. It was the person behind my attacker that I was yelling at. That's who I was screaming to for help. Ah!
Well, what is it now?
Kill her, quick, come on, please, kill her, please, come on! Come on, kill her, come on!
What?
That's what Maya was screaming.
Oh.
I messed up. I didn't mean to let that slip out.
Yeah, she's totally trying to cover for Godot.
She knows.
Oh yeah.
How could you not with a mask like that, you know?
Witness, are you absolutely sure of what you're saying? Behind the attacker, there was another person.
I am. Well, I meant to keep that part a secret.
Okay, I forgot
I
that
meant
she
to
has
keep that
this,
part a secret too.
has this face, but in the black and white it looks wilder for some reason. I don't know why.
What have I done?
Internally, Jesus fucking Christ. It takes a ton of pressure to make a diamond. That's what I always say.
A ton of pressure.
You're in a court of law here. You can't make things up or try to hide things in this chamber.
Yeah, he
Once
wants
a
to be
chamber.
found out. He wants to be found out.
Witness, the information you just presented is vital to the case. I want you to add it to your testimony.
Read it.
Man.
It's Godot.
Well, yeah, we confirmed that like an hour ago.
Like, it's so freaking Godot.
Read it.
Get over
Bruce.
really.
I could see him a man behind my attacker by the light of the stone lantern.
Ah, so
The
it wasn't
light-
dark? So it wasn't
We were
dark?
talking.
The light.
A man! Who was this man?
You don't get over
Well-
him.
Well, you see,
I was waiting for Godot.
I couldn't see.
The contradictions. You couldn't see. She's used this excuse twice now.
Well, you know, lantern light isn't very bright.
That's the picture where it's melty around the stone lantern. Because,
Mhm.
God, it's gotta be fucking bright if it's melting the snow like that.
Oh yeah.
Lantern light, did you say?
There's a great big stone lantern in the garden.
The Great Stone Dragon!
They always light it when an acolyte is there for training.
Ugh.
Hey, you know what they say. Under the lantern, darkness reigns. So I could see the person that was further away, but not my attacker who was closer. That makes sense, right?
What? Oh, she's saying that the light projected out, but the lantern area directly below it was shrouded in shadow, which is the lie because of the
Think
snow.
that is what
Okay.
she's implying.
Yeah.
Plus, there weren't any other light sources in the garden at the time.
Okay, I think we're just gonna... I feel like I just want to present the lantern if it says there's a picture. Or the
Okay.
Well, this says it wasn't lit at the night of the crime. So
Yeah.
that's a contradiction. But that's a contradiction. By the light of the stone lantern, right? Contradiction. So I feel like
Might
just
as
Still
well
presenting
very
that.
much
sense.
contradiction.
Objection, bitchin'! So there was a man standing behind your attacker.
Yeah.
Tap! That man! He's the killer! He stabbed her from behind! He's the one who killed the Leastonim! Otherwise known as Misty Faye, your mother!
The killer.
Maya! You know who killed your mother, don't you?
What is the meaning of this, Mr.
When you ask someone a question and they in such a nervous manner, that Your Honor, means they know.
To be frank, Your Honor, I think she's in shock and quite confused. The says it all. That's why she hasn't noticed the huge problem with her testimony.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm
What's the
sorry, Maya.
problem?
But on the night of the crime, that stone lantern was out of commission.
Huh? What?
Yep, it's true. Tap. Point, there was no light anywhere in the garden that night.
No!
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Godot, explain this!
Add the pureness of milk to the perfect clear darkness of coffee. Stir. That is the state of the witness's mind right now. A cup of cafe au lait.
Cafe au lait?
Oh god.
Not even legal?
If
hate
it
French
was,
so
you would
much.
mess it up.
Cafe au lait. I hate the French so much.
Cafe,
Pain.
ole, ole, ole.
Mr. Tright's words are the milk and you are the spoon, Your Honor.
I'm a spoon? I'm no spoony bird, I'll have you know!
They did it!
You must have noticed it too, Tright. This witness's mental state is highly unstable right now. It's not hard to understand why she would make a little mistake like that.
Objection! Sorry, but that's not going to cut it.
What did you say?
If there
None
truly
better.
was no light in the garden, Then there's a fatal contradiction in the witness's last bit of testimony.
Nick.
May I recall the witness's statement about her attacker? She said she didn't know if it was a man or a woman, an adult or a child. Tap. And yet, the witness could describe a person that was standing behind her attacker, and she quite clearly described him as a man.
Objection. She's assuming he's gender. She doesn't know.
In other words, though, tap. Point. That would have to mean that Maya actually saw our mystery person, despite it being so dark that she couldn't see the face of her own attacker.
No!
Order! Order! What in the world does this all mean, Mr. Wright? Are you saying Miss Faye saw the real killer under pitch black conditions?
By the light of his mask.
Yeah, no, literally.
Oh my god.
Objection. Try it. Do you have any idea what you're proposing? How could she have seen in the dark? She might have spirit channeling techniques, but not dark vision, and there was no other light source at this scene.
Objection! There are some things that you can only see in the dark, Mr. Godot. Maya, you did see who the killer was in the dark, and now you're trying to cover for him.
Cover? For the man that killed her mother?
There's only one conclusion I can draw from this point. You know who this man is.
Please, Nick. I don't know anything. Please, I'm begging you.
I'm really sorry, Maya, but I literally can't have anybody not be guilty if we don't find the guilty person. I'd love to just be like,
They'll arrest me,
"Stop
Maya!
it."
They'll arrest me!
Yeah.
The
This
prison
court
industrial
needs blood.
complex is a hungry machine, Maya! There's no fighting it! We have to sacrifice someone to the blender, and it's not gonna be me! Not again.
And it's not going to be you either.
You talk a good game, Chad. Let's see if you can walk the walk. It was pitch black. So what could the witness see?
Lights.
I'm calling your bluff.
No! Nick, don't! Please, stop!
I literally feel like we're coming to a crossroads, and while I don't think we'll get it wrong, just in case, Maya is dead set on protecting this guy, the man who murdered Maya's long-lost mother. But I can't let him get away with it. I'm a lawyer, an officer of the court. I'm here to find the truth, because if I don't, they'll kill me.
All right, Mr. Wright. Time to show us what you've got.
Show me what you've got.
Only two. We can
Okay.
fail it twice.
Who was this person that you say Miss Faye saw in the darkness?
I thought that it was going to be like, oh, we
It's
choose
Godot.
to, like, out Godot, or we
Yep.
choose to not, and that was like, you know,
No, I know.
Crossroads.
I got it.
take that! Tap! Because it was pitch black, Miss Faye was able to recognize the killer easily. I'm sure the court would like to see for itself how this
Turn
is
off
possible.
the
Yes,
lights.
yes, they're turning
Oh,
off the
please
lights.
tell me they
Oh my
do.
god.
What? How do you propose to show us something like that?
Oh my god. It's easy. We just need to recreate the conditions of that night. Oh my god. I'm dying.
Conditions?
Oh
Okay,
my
first,
This
not
definitely
Maya.
has the vibe of getting Von Karma to have us find the bullet in his arm.
yeah.
Like similar vibes.
Tap, Your Honor. The defense officially requests, point, that all the lights in this courtroom be turned off.
To use the
Woo!
metal detector on this man.
Hmm?
This is what it can't be.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
shit!
That's
kinda
fucking
badass.
yeah, Jesus.
That is so fucking menacing.
Oh my god.
That was a nice bit of
The
deduction.
Terminator
Yeah,
has arrived.
Right.
let me call out to that for help while I'm being attacked. Yes.
Yes, the pretty red lights will save me.
It could be anyone.
Yeah. Well, everyone, point! This is the man that Maya saw on the night of the murder.
Order! Order, order! Prosecutor Godot, what is the meaning of this?
Fill up the coffee.
Surely you must be shocked to hear yourself accused of such a thing.
My nerves are fried from all this caffeine. I can't be shocked anymore.
Why aren't you denying it?
Your Honor, you're asking the wrong person.
What do you mean by that?
If you've got a question, ask the witness. That's one of my rules.
Well, Maya, how about it? What you saw that night, point! Was it 3 glowing red lines?
Well, witness, answer the question.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're wrong.
what?
I never saw that.
Maya!
I thought the person that stabbed my mother was for a totally different reason.
What?
Witness! Mr. Wright, what is...
Objection! Stop your chattering, Your Honor.
Chattering?
That thing you're doing right now. If it's worth asking, ask the witness. That's one of my rules.
Alright. Well then, let's continue with the testimony. Please tell us how you knew the killer was a man.
Yes, Your Honor. I didn't realize it until after I woke up, but
Do we want to do this one or do we want to call it here?
We have time.
All right.
I think there's time. When I came to, I was just lying on the training hall floor. By the time I got back to the garden, the place had totally changed. The torches were lit, and the body was gone. And all the snow around the stone lantern had been carefully cleaned up too.
Oh, because there was blood there. That's
Is
why.
that why she thought it was a man? Because of all the manual labor, Maya? Really?
Oh my god.
I
Oh
don't know
my
if that's
god!
what you're looking for.
Oh my god!
Oh
Miss Sarah!
my god. Seriously?
That's so funny. Oh my god.
The stereotyping this turnabout, guys.
Incredible.
Jesus.
Wow.
Well, listen, I'd ask Ori to help prove wrong this theory by how much hard manual labor she does, but I can't.
Wow. I clean off my car all by myself.
Oh my god. I'm just saying, when I've come to your house a lot before we lived together, and you never shoveled snow.
Just because I don't want to doesn't make it not possible.
Oh my god.
Who wants to shovel snow, really?
I don't recall you raking leaves
Absolutely
either.
not.
I definitely
I don't
have
recall
actually
you-
raked leaves. I do like that.
Alright, listen.
I claim toxic masculinity.
Since the person did all that work alone, I just assumed it was a man. Please don't judge me.
So it was after the crime took place that the witness came to think the killer was a man.
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I shouldn't have made assumptions.
You
No
can't speak.
need to apologize. It's as Mr. Godot said, you're utterly exhausted. You don't even know what you're saying.
The only other man on the mountain, besides possibly Godot, was Larry. Look at his spindly arms. He couldn't lift a snow shovel if he tried.
He wouldn't even bother lifting a snow shovel.
If you told Larry that there was a woman buried under all that snow, he would
Okay,
dig like no
that
one's
is
ever
true.
fucking
That
dug.
is true.
In that
This
case,
is
he
true.
would, yes.
You got me there.
It's only natural that you would be a little confused. Also, if you consider the situation you described, it doesn't seem too much of a stretch to assume the culprit was a man. Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination.
What about all the weak men? The strong women? Options. Let's try and press just the important stuff.
Yeah.
We'll press this one. Hold it! The torches were lit?
Yes, that's how I noticed that the whole scene had changed.
I'm going to say it was the killer who lit the torches. I mean, who else could it be?
The killer probably lit them, since it would be impossible to do any cover-up work in the dark. However, if that's true, there is one thing that still bothers me. Why did the killer go to the effort of moving the body?
That's true. It's hard to see how that would be of any advantage to the killer. The only one who would gain anything from that would be the only person that was at the inner temple, Maya.
Very well. Let me hear some more about the condition of the crime scene.
Okay. Hold it! So, you're saying the killer cleaned up the snow? It did look really odd. The snow was removed in an unnatural-looking rectangular shape around the lantern.
There were a lot of shovels around the inner temple, but they're all really heavy. Way too heavy for me to use.
An odd fellow indeed, this killer. Why on earth would anyone want to take snow away?
Blood, Your Honor. Well, there's one thing I can think of. Didn't you say that a lot of the victim's blood sprayed onto the snow?
Yeah. The area I collapsed in ended up being splattered.
Why could Godot see the blood on the snow, but not the blood on the lantern? Did he just assume there was blood on the snow and just cleaned up an area around, and that's why it's all around the lantern? 'Cause he
It's
couldn't
like,
be sure
I'll
where
make
the
a
snow
rectangle
was?
shape. That's
Yeah,
gonna have my bases
basically.
covered.
But that's why, but he didn't notice the Maya in blood on the snow and lantern, so he couldn't clean it up. In other words, the killer's purpose was to hide the bloody snow. I think that's the most reasonable explanation.
Perhaps. However, there's something that's bothering me. If the killer just wanted to hide the snow with blood on it, there was no need to remove that amount.
That's true. He could have scooped up the snow he could have just scooped up the snow that was stained with blood.
I wonder if he also would have wiped away Maya's name if he could have seen it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He knew that there was almost definitely blood in the snow, just logically, because that's how being stabbed works. So he was like, I'm just gonna clean up all the way around to make sure, because logically there should be blood here. But logically there wasn't necessarily blood on the stone lantern being written in the form of Maya, which he could not see and thus could not clean up.
It looks like there are still some mysteries behind this issue.
But I think this will help explain them.
Okay, I don't know what that helps. Hold it! So you're saying that you never saw the killer, right?
Yes.
But earlier you said but earlier you very clearly stated that you saw a man behind your attacker.
Nick, I'm sorry.
The killer certainly went through a lot of trouble, moving the body by pendulum, manipulating the crime scene. But for what purpose? Why do all that? Maybe Maya knows more than she's letting on. Okay. I'm gonna go to the snow one. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go to the snow one, and I think presenting the stone lantern that has the blood on it. Why didn't we clean up the blood? I feel like that's my only option. That's the
That feels
contradiction.
right. Because why clean up everything but that?
Yeah.
And then we're looking
Objection!
at
No!
Godot.
No!
Godot again.
Godot again? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Fuck.
It does? I don't see anything contradictory.
Really?
Objection denied. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Oops, that didn't go so well.
Interesting.
Does it say in Godot's profile that he's colorblind?
Would we really be that lucky?
No. I don't have any other ideas.
Try pressing that first line that you skipped.
Alright.
There could be something.
Well, she was moved. Hold it! So you lost consciousness when you were in the garden, is that right?
Yes, I think. I think it happened when the victim was stabbed.
So then the person that carried you into the inner temple?
It could only have been the killer.
That's what I think too.
So the killer carried Maya to the inner temple. Alright, we'll do this one and then I pressed them all. Naturally, the killer must have done it, right?
Yes, I think so.
But why would the killer tamper with the crime scene like that? There must have been something the killer desperately wanted to hide. Okay, maybe we needed this. Yeah, the music died down.
The truth is, when I saw the crime scene, I felt something.
The lump on my head.
The goose egg. You did?
Yeah, I felt like the killer was hiding the evidence for me. For my sake.
Yeah, okay. Gotta press weird statements.
What? Hiding it for you?
Everyone knew that I was the only one at the inner temple that night. If Sister Bikini had come back and looked at the garden,
She may have thought that you had done it.
hello?
Hello.
Oh, dear.
Hello.
I'm
Uh-oh.
frozen.
Mars is having technical difficulties right as
Hi,
we're about to
hello?
present the evidence.
Hello?
Mars
Hello?
Hi,
has
you're
fallen.
here.
I'm sorry, everything froze.
No, she definitely would have thought so. And you're saying that's why the killer cleaned up the crime scene to make it look like nothing had happened?
in my head canon, Mars is still frozen, but she just guessed every line.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Well, that's certainly an important piece of information. I want you to add that to your testimony.
Here we go.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now the lantern.
There we go.
Because now it's like, why did he leave this? Objection! The body of Elise Donim was carried all the way to Hazakura Temple's courtyard. Then, at the garden, the real scene of the crime, the snow that we suspect was covered in blood was scooped up and removed in the incinerator. It's reasonable to believe that all this was done in an attempt to hide the true crime scene. However, oh my goodness, there is still one matter that seems somewhat odd.
Oh, and what would that be?
You must have figured it out by now, Mr. Godot. It's the message written in blood on the lantern. It was written very clearly on the white stone lantern. Maya. Tap! If the killer was so motivated to protect Maya from suspicion, point, then why didn't they wipe the writing off the lantern?
Oh, you're right. Order, order, order. Look, Mr. Wright. Isn't it a fact that the killer was trying to cover up the crime scene?
No. Well, yes, but indeed, it does make it. Oh, God. It doesn't make much sense to move the body and remove the bloody snow, point, then not wipe off the most incriminating thing of all, the bloody writing.
Objection. But if that's the case, do you have an explanation of the killer's mysterious behavior? The killer's oddly endearing inability to see certain colors, perhaps? And can you explain it without being ableist? Why would this killer move the body and remove all that snow, but then leave the bloody writing on the lantern?
I don't know what the killer's plan was, but it's a fact that the killer left the writing on the lantern. There must be a reason for it.
Well then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your opinion.
Oh, God.
Oh,
shit! Why did the killer leave the message written in blood on the lantern?
The killer didn't
Killer didn't
Notice
notice
it.
it.
Prosecutor Godot, early in this trial.
Trier.
Earlier in this trial, you gave me some good advice. Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth.
Maybe you're not as dumb as I thought.
A lot of people say that to me, but the real killer wanted to disguise the fact that a crime had occurred there. Tap! If that's the case, point! They wouldn't have left the bloody writing on the stone lantern on purpose. Therefore, it must mean that they didn't notice it.
But that doesn't make any sense. The torches were all lit and everything. There's no way any normal person would miss something as glaring as that.
You're right. There's no
So much
way
for explaining
any
it without being ableist.
normal
Yeah,
person would.
Your
You're
Honor, I object to
average.
this ableism. I object.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Wright?
There's only one person involved in this incident who could have missed seeing the bloody writing altogether.
And who would that be?
You are dangerously close to being cancelled.
Who is the person that could have failed to notice the bloody writing?
Boop, boop, boop. Godot! Take
Don't
that!
you?
No. Mr.
Not
Godot! This is what you said yesterday.
So that would be a hell of a twist.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything.
Fucking outed yourself.
You can't see everything? Is that correct, Mr. Godot?
Whoop. Whoop. This lantern was submitted as evidence today. I would like the court to think back to the moment that it was first presented.
This lantern. There's something written on it. Why? It's written in blood.
Nonsense. This lantern is as clean as a whistle.
I will say they did a good job setting that up.
Mr. Godot, just admit it. There are certain colors you can't see. Point. Correct.
Ultraviolet, perhaps?
You can't see red on a white background, can you?
By proxy,
That's
you can't
right.
See that Phoenix is very good.
Ah! That's very true. We
That's
went
more
through this
about
once
pink.
before. Pink is just light red. During the poisoning case at Trials.
This is the apron that the lad film Miss Beard was wearing at the time,
Blast from the past.
and somehow spilled coffee on.
There's something still bothering me, Mr.
What's
Godot.
with all the blood?
Why have you not explained the blood stain to the court?
Nani? What bloodstain would that be?
He needs like different color filters just so he can test them all.
This is an interesting one, though. A prosecutor that can't see the color red and can't therefore
On
see
white.
blood. Yeah.
Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron.
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain.
You could see the coffee on the white apron, but you couldn't see the ketchup because it was red. Do we save here before the breakdown?
I almost feel like we're at the end.
We're definitely not at the end.
You
Dylan?
think there's more?
It's getting a little late. Well, I would
Yeah.
like to save. I don't know how anticlimactic it is.
Do we run it? I mean, is it really anticlimactic if we, like, I don't want to have to save partway through the whole thing.
I mean, I actually do like saving here because I have no
I think
idea
this
how
is the
Godot is
best
going to
idea
react.
to save, yeah.
True, he could make it go on longer.
Yeah. We're gonna save here. I know, suspense. I'm sorry.
Cliffhanger! Dun dun dun.
But it means that we shall indeed. Oh, there you go. Pastry
Shit,
Puff
Chad
opts to save here.
agrees.
Perfect. All right.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you all for
What a
coming. Indeed.
hoopty-loopty ride.
Indeed. This has gone ways that I definitely didn't expect. But honestly, I'm so proud of myself that I clocked Godot, though. Come on. This is pretty Sherlock Holmes 3, baby.
That
Yeah.
was satisfying.
Beautiful. I'm glad we all agreed to save here.
I like Godot as the bad, or rather the killer.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. All right, guys.
It makes
we're gonna let
sense. It
Dylan
didn't
go.
come out of nowhere.
I'm gonna ask chat a question about what we're gonna do next week, what they think is gonna length of time. But Dylan, you are allowed to leave and do your thing. All right, guys. Thank you all to our YouTube channel members. But chat, I have the
You're all
question.
awesome.
There are two options for what will happen next stream, next week. We will be finishing the game. I think that we're all confirmed that that is when it'll happen. The amount of
yeah.
time that we have,
Big time.
it'll happen. Now the question is it more than half the stream? Is it about half the stream or more? Or is it like only like maybe an hour or less? Because this depends on then what we do for the rest of stream. Or maybe it's, near the whole stream. Anybody have any votes for sort of how long it's going to take?
Yes.
You'd say there would be Smash or Pass.
Maybe
It might
an
take about
hour.
an hour. All right. Yeah, if it takes about an hour, then
Okay.
Smash or Pass. I might try to prep both, but I want to be able to, like, focus on the one we think is going to happen. So I has no idea. All right. Valid.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm going to try to prep both options so that, should whatever happen, we have both options. but I do want to focus on the one that we think would be first. All right, Pastry Puffs think and Smash or Pass.
Okay.
All right, so it looks like I will definitely prep Smash or Pass. And we
Prepare.
will see.
Prepare. There we
All
go.
right. Sarah's also agreeing. Zill is also agreeing. All right, all right. I'll prepare Smash or Pass first.
I think Smash or Pass is the
and
way
then,
to go.
but I'll try to also have investigations ready if it does take longer because we shenanigans or something. And great.
Well, shenanigans always happens.
Yeah,
That's
but it depends on
that's
how
just our
much
brand
we
at this
stall,
point.
because every once in a while we like rant for a significant amount of time. So, you never know. But thank you
depends
once
on
again
What emotions this case makes us feel.
to all our lovely YouTube channel members. Guys, this weekend there's going to be a whole drop of next month's Ace Attorney videos all at once for Psychic Sidekicks and higher. So if you want to watch the rest of Reunion and Turnabout and the Lost Turnabout Redirect right away when they drop, literally this weekend, you want to get on that. Otherwise, thank you all for coming. We appreciate you having here, watching the videos. You VOD watchers, I'm saying hi to you if you're still here as well. And, yeah, we will see you all next week. Have a great weekend. Good night.
Take care, everyone. Enjoy the weekend.